Uinta Basin High School football coverage on VTV and Strata Web View. Presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.
Basin High School football action. The Union Cougars, the 3-3 Union Cougars. How much changed Union Cougar football program from last year, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
Host the 1-5 Park City Miners. The captains are at center field trying to decide who gets the ball first. And it's a perfect night of football. 72 degrees. The sky is clear. There's no wind. And it is time to play football, and I'm excited. You know, you had a little bit of changing on the coaching here at Union High. And in every game they've played, with the exception of the Juan Diego game, if they didn't win, they competed, and it was a very close game.
Yeah, they put points on the board in every game, like you said, except for Juan Diego. Definitely a different team than last year. Union, they finished the year 0-7, I believe, 0-8, and already have won 3 games. Park City, usually a very good team, has come in with just a 1-5 record, so it should be a very evenly matched game here tonight.
Yeah, and we've had key injuries for the Cougars. The quarterback, Jade Bertosh, hurt. So they've got a couple of freshmen that, or not freshmen, sophomores that can take his place, and we haven't been able to determine if it's going to be a game time call. But you look at this, a 6'1" senior, his non-throwing hand. He'll play on the defensive side. But look at this. I mean, it's hard to replace a guy. 380 passing yards, 83 rushing yards, 5 TDs. I mean, the guy's a stud. And here he is, you know, kind of like they say, warrior. Guy's got a broken hand, and he casts it up and says, get me in there. A lot of other injuries on there, Brian.
Yeah, also injuries. Number 5, as you see at the bottom of your screen, Hayden Ross. He only played in 2 games at the beginning of the season, but in those 2 games, he had 4 tackles, 1 interception, a big key player, and broke his foot, so he's out for the season.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to replace this, but the Cougars have got up. They've done it. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. We'll pick up the game action.
Tonight's game coverage is presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.
If you need an MRI, CT, or nuclear medicine study, here are some things that you should know. Ashley Regional Medical Center has the most advanced technology available in rural Utah. The radiologist at Ashley Regional has 2 board certifications in the field of radiology, including nuclear medicine. The technologists at Ashley Regional are skilled, friendly, and informative in meeting your needs. From X-rays to CTs, Ashley Regional is Northeastern Utah's choice for quality radiology services.
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah who were unable to obtain electric service from a private power company. The cooperative philosophy involves working together for the common good by providing a service that is beneficial to all. Moon Lake Electric is owned by those it serves and is a valuable community partner. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uinta Basin High School sports.
Welcome back, folks. As Mark mentioned earlier, Uinta Basin High School football action. Tonight we find ourselves at Union High as it's homecoming once again. We're 3 for 3 so far with these homecoming games. We're pleased to present these to you on VTV Channel 6 and streaming live to you on Strata WebView. Tonight we got Union High playing host to Park City Miners. Should be a good homecoming game. Got a lot of electricity in this crowd. They're pumping up their boys, getting them ready to go.
Yep. You can visit our website at vtvchannel6.com for the season broadcast schedule, coverage details. We are streaming live tonight, and you can catch the rebroadcast on VTV Cable Channel 6, HD Channel 706, and WebView starting Monday evening. Also, the coverage is available on Blu-ray and DVD copies. Call VTV Channel 6 for your copy today. Well, we're going to be in a battle, Brian, because you know this Park City Miners team, even though they're 1-5, they got a stud as a running back, Alex Boyle.
They're going to kick it far to the right side. It's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, it just barely caught the pylon. It's going to be a touchback. That could have gone either way. It bounced left instead of right. So the Miners will start with the ball at the 20-yard line. We caught a lucky break on the bounce there. But like I say, Alex Boyle, watch out for him. 571 yards on the season, 6 yards a carry average, 3 touchdowns. He's had 95 carries, on the season. Ian Moritz, the quarterback, no slouch either, gets about 13 yards of completion.
Right up the middle that time for the Miners. Gain of about 3 on the play. 40, that's going to be Kelch. He's a big player for them as well.
Yeah, Trevor Kelch, he's had 32 carries, 139 yards on the season. Gets 4.5 yards on a carry. He's somebody to be reckoned with. They can go in the air and on the ground. And
back to Kelch that time.
Got a little dirty laundry on the field, Brian. Looks like when you see it come off the side there, that's usually holding on the edge. We'll watch it on the replay. It's probably going to be number 28.
28 holding.
And he gets the jersey and pulls it down.
Just a little bit.
And the coaches tell you can do that if you stay inside, but he reached around the shoulder and pulled him down, and he got busted. The easy call for the line judge. That's going to set him back 10 yards. Be about 2nd and 17 to go.
Replay that down second, like you mentioned. 2nd and 7 for the Miners. They kind of do that no-huddle offense, I think. They're looking to the sideline for their coaches, the Union side, or the Park City side.
That's where you got a coach. He can see what the defense sets up in. And Union's got to be careful. There's a wide receiver. There's 3 over there, and there is nobody covering the 3rd receiver. Nobody covered him. Yeah, and there was three receivers on the right. Nobody even covered. Number 28, easy catch, Connor Anderson. But we only lined up with 2 defensive backs. You'll see on the replay. And the second one just barely got there on time.
That outside, he was in a blitz, I think, is what. Yeah, he wasn't too excited about covering him. He was in a blitz formation.
Landon Wynn, the junior, 6'2" junior, was on a called blitz.
Kelch again.
And
out to his left side.
Short of the first down marker, it appears, Brian.
Yep. That's going to be a big 4th down here.
Decision time for the Miners.
I keep it.
Do you go for it?
I'd keep it. I mean, we're talking about you can sneeze and get that many yards.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And this is a dangerous spot because if you load up too much in the center, they got nobody up the middle.
And he's in shotgun formation. Back up to Kelch.
Yeah, and
he's got enough for a first down, like I said. Usually, traditionally, you see that quarterback right under center, and he taps him and goes.
Yeah.
But he was already giving himself a handicap starting off 3,
5
years
crazy.
back.
So here's that replay. Number 40 he pushed the pile forward and got about 3 yards on the carry. They do pick up the first down.
Good enough for first down. He's going to air it out.
It's right on target.
He
caught it, yeah.
Great catch. Oh, did it come loose? No. I think they're going to call it catch. Yep.
Yeah, down by contact, then the ball came out. What a nice touch on that throw. You'll see it drops right in the breadbasket. And, Union actually had nice coverage on that, but there's no defense for a perfect throw.
Yeah,
and I think
that was just
a
good
perfect
throw and catch. Alec Wing, 26 reception on the year. Good enough for 16 yards, 378 yards. He's had 6 touchdowns in the air.
On the quarterback option, nothing given, and they lose 5 yards on that play. And you see who was on the defense on that last play. That was Jade Bertosh by, the quarterback with the broken hand. And like I say, he was stride for stride. And right there, our line destroyed their line, and they lost 5 yards as a result.
We got 2nd and 14 now. They're going to go the option.
It's on the ground, and this could be big.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Turnover for Roosevelt.
He's got
the
to
Cougars
roll over
do
the
have
ball.
it at the 50-yard line.
Big play by the Cougars.
Oh.
Harrison
And I didn't see
Wakefield.
who came up with the ball, but yeah, the option, he made the right decision,
He just
missed
pitched
him
it
on the
behind
option.
him.
And right there,
Which
it's
he rolls
number 4,
rolls him
Wyatt
over it.
Kelser's the one that recovers the ball right on the 50-yard line. What a fabulous turn of events for the Cougars. And now they have excellent starting field position. Their defense held, and now it's time for them to go get some points.
Let's see who they come out as their quarterback. We've kind of thrown it back and forth to see. It's going to be number 11 there.
Yeah, and he is a freshman. That's Ty Winterton, 5'10" freshman. Excuse me, sophomore. He's a sophomore.
Man in motion. They're having a blitz coming, picking up that man in motion. He's going to air it out.
Oh, it's an
intercepted.
interception. Yeah,
He just
terrible.
threw it behind him.
Yeah, and now he's got a whole host of runners, and they're going to run it back to the 40-yard line.
Lucas Anderson.
Yeah, he looked that way the whole time, then he threw it behind his receiver. That's a ball that has to go up and over, and he threw a laser, and it was easily intercepted. You'll see on the play, he looks that direction the whole time.
He has blitz, like you said, picking it up. And he had
Yeah.
a guy, but he just threw it. It was a tough throw.
Well,
So just like that, we go the other way. 1st and 10 for the Miners on the 40-yard line.
like I say, if that ball had gone up and over, it's a touchdown. Because I didn't see who was out in that pattern. I think it might have been Wyatt Carter, but he was open.
Oh, Wing almost
Oh,
brought down
dropped it.
again. Wing there, he's their go-to guy, as we mentioned. And he looked off this way, the quarterback did, and then went back to his right.
Yeah, it's so
To Wing.
important to take. Yeah, and
You
you
see how
watch
he
this.
fakes it? He looks, and then he goes right back to Wing.
And it's a ball that should have been caught, and we dodged a little bit of a bullet there. And you saw again who was on the tackle? Bertosh.
2nd and 10, up the middle that time to Welsh.
Just short of the first down, Brian.
Yep, good enough for 7 yards. Trevor Welsh, he's a senior, 6'1", 225 running back for the Miners.
And you get an interception like that with a sophomore quarterback, starting in his first game. And it's might be a little bit of a case of the, a little bit of pregame butterflies. And,
Yeah,
you
I mean, this is his first game, as a starting quarterback. So, like you said, a lot of inexperience, but he'll shake it off.
Looks
He's
like
there talking to the coach on the sideline, talking to the quarterback coach.
They're going to call a first down there. Number 40.
Welsh.
Trevor Kelch. He's a load. Look at that, Brian. 6'1", 225 pounds.
He's a tank. They're going to give it back to him. Yeah. Right up the middle. Plugged by number 2
Landon
there.
Wynn was right in on the tackle.
Peter.
He met him a yard deep and then threw him down.
2.
Landon
Wynn. I'm looking at the wrong roster. Got to flip my page.
The Park City roster. It's important now after the turnover that the Cougars get a stop here. Keep them to no points. And you're right, the coach is still talking down there to Ty Winterton. It's a learning moment. This is how you do it. And
going to fake it. He's going to look for Wing.
And he got
great
nothing.
penetration by
Boy,
number
the
54
defensive
there.
line is right on top of
Jordan
number 50,
Gurr.
Jordan Gurr.
He said, not in my house, boy.
Well, I'm telling you what, Brian, you notice a lot of sophomores making a lot of plays for these Union Cougars. And that's going to be really important for the program in the upcoming years. You see Gurr, and he's
Does an
another
atomic body
sophomore.
slam.
Yeah. And as soon
Loss
as he
of
wraps
5.
him up, the rest of the line gets there, and that quarterback's not going to forget that hit.
3rd and
Here
15.
comes the blitz, and they missed him right up
Looking
the
to
middle.
the right side. He's got blockers. Finally brought down.
Yeah, and they brought the 5th rusher, but what happened is 3 of them were on the right side of the defensive line.
Looks like a face mask, perhaps, as well, when he was tackling
the
him.
end.
Let's
Right
look
here,
at the
here
20,
they are.
20 yards rush there by the quarterback.
3 of them
Look
got
here
up
at the
there on
last.
the right-hand side of the line.
Let's look. He's just trying to reach around. He's just looking for whatever he can get. He grabbed his face mask, number 4 there. He's trying to throw him down. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Put him right at the goal line.
That's going to probably be a half the distance to goal where they're inside the 15 right now. And I think that'll put it inside the 10-yard line. The chains are going to drop. It's going to be 1st and goal at about the 8-yard line.
Yep.
Boy, that
great
blitz.
Teams, yeah.
They all came up, and great awareness by the quarterback. He steps into the gap and picks up a big gain, and then the personal foul face mask at the end.
Look at the quick slant. Doesn't see it.
There.
He tucks it up and go.
Yeah, there's the flag.
There's number 32.
Well, where they got us sitting tonight, we're right here in the bleachers with the Cougar Crazies. And it's kind of fun because we get to hear everything they're talking about. Immediately, they all saw the holding on the left side of the offensive line. And indeed, they're going to mark it off on the Park City Miners. It's going to cost them 10 yards.
They're going to give them a little bit more breathing room for their defense.
This game brought to us tonight by CrossFit. CrossFit Avenue, 1600 North Roll Avenue. There's a lot of myths out there. CrossFit, people would say, is for elite athletes only. That's not true. The fact is they want to teach everyone who has a desire to improve their quality of life. Another myth is CrossFit's way too expensive. The fact is it's the most inexpensive way to learn fitness from a certified trainer. We are not discount CrossFit.
1st and 20, he's going to air it out, a quick fly to the outside. Oh, and he gets it up.
Yeah, and he
I
caught
think it's going to be a pass interference as well.
He caught it, and there was pass interference.
16 there, I think that's
And he put the ball only where his player could catch it. It was another great throw by the Park City Miners. Moritz put it up high. It was on the back corner, back shoulder. And, you know, quite honestly, I'm going to say this. Alex Horrocks was right where he needed to be on the defensive side. It was a throw to the outside shoulder. He couldn't do anything more. In fact, he got flagged for the interference.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pushing there is what they're calling. You can jam them right within 5 yards, but after that, you got to let them go. And seen this lame duck kind of extra point where
typically they shift, but sometimes they'll throw a little hitch pass, a little screen pass out there, and they have an overloaded line. And other times they'll shift like they're doing right now. So
they try to go for that quick snap to try to get a few more yards closer. 14, heck to kick. There's Zach Slusher. Up. Oh, it's into the.
And I'm not sure. Did he make it?
Yep.
Yeah, they finally signal.
Kind of hooked to the left, but it did go up and good.
Well, we saw it in the NFL in the New England and the Baltimore game. It looked like it went out, and the referees.
They need to put a camera right at the top of the upright so they can see where it's going. So it's
just shoot a laser up there if it breaks the laser line. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's
the sirens go off kind of like a hockey match.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, but.
Well, we got 6:17 left in this first quarter. Score is 7-0 in favor of the visiting Miners. We'll step away and have a word from our sponsors.
And the kickoff happens, and they return it back to about the 36-yard line.
Nick Smith with a great return brings it back to the 36-yard line. Fielded about the 5.
Well, the first offensive snap didn't go the way we drew it up in the huddle. Let's see if the coaching with Ty Winterton and the quarterback coach results in a little better result. And we made Park City work for that 7 points they just got.
Yeah, that was the defense had a couple of big. I mean, ultimately that came down to 2 big plays that whole first drive. This time a little more conservative, right up the middle. Finally blows the whistle dead. 32 there.
That pile stopped, stacked straight up, and they let them keep wrestling and wrestling. Usually they're a little quicker on the draw there, but.
Gavin Nielsen, he's had 447 yards on the year, 99 carries. That's his 100th carry right there. We should give him a prize. He's had 1 touchdown as well. Well, it's 2nd and 8 now for the Cougars.
Beautiful full moon out tonight. Ty Winterton under center. Sends his man in motion.
He's going to pitch it out to the left side. He's got to get the corner, finally ducks his shoulder and able to get a few yards, maybe an original line of scrimmage. 32 there with the carry. Gavin Nielsen.
Grady Grissom, number 7 on the tackle.
Yeah, they're going to maybe lose a yard. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Now, Winterton.
Gavin's their workhorse. That makes it 100 carries on the season. He's gained 447 yards on the ground for a 4.5 yard per carry average. We haven't got much going on yet. 3rd down and 10. Maybe it's time to send Ty Winterton on a rollout pass, try to get up some yards.
He's got a couple guys out here to the right.
Well, you look at these,
2 to the left, 2 to the
defensive
right.
backs.
He's
and
going to look. He's going to air it out. The guy turns around almost.
And here comes the flag. Looks like a pass interference, Brian. We'll take that first down no matter how it comes.
A little late there on the flag. You waited till you see the outcome.
It came from the line judge that's up, that usually watches the offensive line. And you see that
he's way over
looping. And here he comes running. He's about the 50-yard line when he makes that call.
Yeah, maybe 11 got his shirt collar and pulled it down right there. But like you said, any way we can get it, good enough for a first down there. Pass interference against the Miners.
And I'm not sure on a high school level if that's a spot foul or if that's just a 10-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty. I think we got some clarification. That's a 15-yard penalty on the high school level. That's going to put them on the 50-yard line. That's where they started their first drive. And Winterton did the right thing there.
Better to overthrow him than to
get
it intercepted.
Yeah,
there.
Don't leave it 3 yards short. Let your
right
guy
up
run
the middle.
into it. I believe that was
number 32.
Yeah, Gavin Nielsen. That's their workhorse. Right up the middle, and you know when they call that 30 dive or that 40 dive, you know you're going to get
lost the
popped.
ball there. The ball was almost ripped out. Gavin able to hold on to it. Good enough for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now for the Miners. They've crossed midfield. They're into the Miners' territory.
Yeah, but you know when you're lined up, you get that little twitch in your hand because you know you're going to get stuck by one of those linebackers. Gavin shows no fear right up the middle, and they've got a rollout. And he's open. That's Kafusi. George Kafusi was open and just off his fingertips. It was kind of neat to see the senior when they rolled out with the game introductions. He's the one that got to bring the flag out and led the team onto the field.
Great job throwing under pressure. It's hard to throw across your body like that as he rolled out to this side.
Especially with a screaming linebacker on your heels, and he did as well as he could. Almost made the completion. So we're going to have 3rd and 5. Let's see what the coach drew up here.
Yeah, big 3rd down. One wide out to each side. He's got Welsh in the backfield as well as Nielsen. He's going to go for the quick slant across.
Oh, just too high. And Wyatt Carter couldn't get high enough to catch that ball. It would have been good enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th and 5. And this is kind of that territory in the field where punting doesn't give you a whole lot of benefit.
I think they're going to bring in the punting.
They do bring on the punting squad, so they have that shift there. Punting from the 45-yard line right now.
Nick Smith, or no, Wyatt Kelser back to punt. He talked to number 3 on the way in. This might, no, they're going to go ahead and punt it away. I was going to say it might be a fake.
He got the right distance on it. He called it fair catch.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to catch his balance or fair catch it, but they're going to call it a fair catch. The Miners will take over.
At the 14-yard line,
3:46 left in the first quarter.
This game tonight brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Ashley Regional provides the most technologically advanced radiology services in northeastern Utah, including the amazing Hawkeye 4 nuclear medicine machine and the 64-slice CT scanner. You kids at home listening, try to say that fast 10 times.
Right up the middle. Great job by a slew of Cougars there. Number 10 being among them, Paul Kafusi.
You see what happens is, Kafusi, he gets in there and disrupts it, and then the rest of them just gang pile afterwards. 3 of them deep, 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. That made that running play had no chance to get to a developing stage.
Boyle there with the carry. They're going to air it out. It's going to be pass interference again.
Interference. I don't know if I like that call because the receiver stopped.
And he went into him.
Yeah, and then he runs into the guy.
Wing there.
Pretty bad. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of, they're trying to jam him. He's had all their catches for the night and majority of them on the season.
Well, and I guess you can't, if you have contact past 5 yards and both flags came out and there was contact. So that'll give the Miners a first down. Barry, bails them out of a big hole. They're down there on the 13-yard line after having lost yardage.
They got to set the chains here.
Set the chains so the clock can start. What a beautiful night. Got the full moon out. The lights are on. Everyone likes playing on Friday night.
They set the ball there. Back in shotgun. He's going to keep it right up the middle. Number 1, Ian Mortiz.
Boy, you saw the Cougars show all-out blitz, and then 2 of them dropped into his own coverage. I can't believe they still decided to run up the middle where we were showing blitz. And we've got a Cougar on the field. A little bit of a stinger. He's up.
Number 10 there, like you said, got a stinger. Paul Kafusi.
There's 3 Kafusi brothers out on the field. We got George, Paul, and Katai.
I think Kafusi's a Samoan name, if I know right.
1 yard gain, second.
Polynesian somehow, but they can't. They operate with those boys, so they can't afford to get rid of too many of them. Trips out to the left side, single out to the back. He's going to keep it up the middle.
And he's going to score a touchdown on that, Brian. There's nobody catching him there.
Moritz almost brought down as a diving pay there with
Wyatt
number 4.
Kessler, excuse me. He gave it the old college try and tried to catch up, but unfortunately you get that trips on the left side and it makes the defense real thin. And if one of the guys misses their assignment on the defensive line, that's going to be a touchdown, and sure enough it was.
Well, Ian here, like you said, he's the quarterback. You don't see very many rushing plays out of him, but they've given the ball quite a bit. He's had 61 carries on the year, almost 3 yards a carry. Good enough for 221 yards.
And that little 70-yard scamper is going to help increase those numbers.
Oh, yeah.
They line up with the wild goose formation and then shift back to a standard one.
14, the snap, it's down, up.
Oh,
that one looks a lot straighter.
Boy, he got a lot of distance on that.
A lot straighter.
And that almost hit the farm implement tractor in the background.
That's a lift.
Is that what that is?
2:43 left in this first quarter.
You can't blame a banker for not understanding. Just had big tires.
Well, it's this guy. We got old Devin up there.
Is that one of the Basin Reynolds lifts that's over there?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I want to thank Basin Reynolds for providing the live football sky cam. They bring it to all the games.
Devin up there. See, our sky cam is much better than theirs. See, ours goes up, and theirs is just on the ground.
Yeah, that's, yeah. And Devin Eller is pretty, when they said we were going to have to sit in the stands, I volunteered to go up and call the game up there with Devin, and he got a kind of a white, pale look on his face.
There's a weight limit on these things, Mark. We get rocking up there, I think it's going to go down.
Apparently that idea got vetoed because we're still sitting here on the bleachers.
That's okay. I think we were too aloof up there in that nice plush media box, so they shoved us down here.
Well, I'm hoping to catch a football tonight at halftime. I'm going to.
Kick is up. Fielded about the 10. Oh, no. Slipped it up. Finally recovers about the 5. He's got some blockers out here to the left side.
Makes a nice move, Brian. He takes it up to about the
35,
37-yard line. Hard to see where they spotted it. It looks like it's right on the 35-yard line. What a nice move, a little slip tackle. First he drops it. That's always a little scary right there on the 14-yard line. He comes up here, and you're going to watch him. He just kind of stops and stands up, whoop, and right through. And that picks up another 9 yards where he would have been tackled about the 22-yard line.
Great job by Nick Smith there.
Well, you look down at the Cougar Crazies, there's a couple of these girls, their hair's so big, I thought I was back in the 80s. Somebody said they're going to have to shave their head off to get that hairspray out, but right up the middle. He gets the first one. He just lowers the shoulder and picks himself up his own first down.
Nielsen there with the carry.
Nielsen with the fabulous last name.
Oh, yeah.
Lowers the shoulder. He gets hit right there at the 40. Actually, he gets hit at the 36-yard. And then he gets hit again. And watch, he drives number 5.
5 thought he was going to slam him. He just kept his feet. Looked like he's trying to wrestle a calf.
Well, I tell you what, Dustin Landis is going to go home to Park City, and so what hit me?
1st and 10 for the Cougars on the 47-yard line. 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Score 14-0 in favor of Park City.
Well, that worked so well, Brian. Let's do it again. And they do.
He's got a few blockers there. He's got 7 yards on the carry. Gavin Nilsson.
Yeah, if you can command the middle of the line, and they can't do anything about it, 11 yards, 7 yards, you just keep punching them in the mouth till they can figure out a way to stop you. And just when they think they got the middle figured out, then bust one on the outside.
Exactly. Winterton takes the call.
Gavin Nilsson, a junior, you know what that means. 20 more pounds and a little bit faster next year. He's going to be impossible to stop. Up under center. Boy, it worked so well.
He's giving up to the fullback. 42 there, Steve Welsh.
Boy, that looked like an old UNA High play, that quick handoff to the...
Right up the middle.
Boy.
Welsh getting tangled up there, trying to get the ball.
Do they teach these defensive linemen how to act innocent while they're actually
all you
hurting the guy?
All you got to do is raise your hands up, and everything below the belt is fair game.
Griffin Nelson is like, oh, my hands are up. I'm not doing anything wrong.
As long as you got your hands up, everything else
kicking the guy laying on the ground, yeah. So we got
3rd and 4 now for the Cougars.
4 receivers
Winterton
set.
back and found it.
Makes the first pass of the night.
Good enough for a first down. Gain of about 7 on the play.
7 yards to number 7, Wyatt Carter.
Winterton
that'll move the chains.
Looking very comfortable. Finds his guy, quick out pattern. Whoa, ripped his neck back. 1st and 10.
Well, you get cracked like that, and you hear every vertebrae pop on the way down. It's like a zipper.
1st and 10 on the 39-yard line for the Cougars. 19 seconds left in this first quarter. He's going to give it to number 32, Gavin Nilsson.
And he's got room
the outside.
Oh, nice 15-yard pickup.
So he runs the clock out. They're going to stop it with 7 seconds left.
Wow.
They're going to give it to, they're going to spot it about the 22-yard line. They got one more shot at the end zone before this first quarter is out. Winterton brings his boys up to the line of scrimmage. Nope, they're going to go call the first quarter out done. So at the end of the first quarter, the score 14-0 in favor of the Miners. While they switch sides, we'll step aside, have a word from our sponsors.
Western Petroleum is a local company that has expanded throughout the country, providing a wide variety of services, including fuel delivery, lubes, oils, and propane. Although Western has experienced tremendous growth, they continue to be committed to many events here in the Uinta Basin, including high school sports, rodeos, charity fundraisers, livestock shows, and they are an active member of the local chamber. As Western continues to be a leader in the petroleum industry and expand their service areas, they are committed to powering the promises made to their customers now and in the future.
Strata Networks cable TV service offers nearly 300 digital channels, up to 50 in high definition, with advanced features such as DVR service, an on-screen guide, and parental controls. No contract, no costly equipment, no bulky satellite dishes mounted to your home. All from a local company you can trust at a price you can afford.
Well, we're back, Brian, and I like the game calling by the Union High coaches. It's worked, so they go right back to the same play. What we missed coming out of the break was that same wildcat formation. You have 3 receivers on the right side of the line. They bring Gavin Nilsson in motion. The snap hits right when he gets in front of the quarterback, hand it off to him.
Best position the Cougars have had all night. Gavin goes in motion. They're going to keep it.
Oh, and
number 3 there, like you said, is the Wildcat, Smith, Nick Smith.
And he was the other guy that they had tabbed that might get some reps at the quarterback position tonight, and he sure is.
If you look, the quarterback, Winterton, was actually out here to the left side. He went and blocked.
Yeah, and you see that on that Wildcat formation. They take the quarterback out, and there's a lot of times there's motion play where the quarterback comes back, and there's all sorts of things that can happen.
Lots of options.
Yeah, and they do the old okey doke. They do it twice the same way, and then they come back with a different option.
See,
that time the Miners were right on top of it and dropping for a small loss.
Nick Smith in the quarterback position. This time he's going to hold it. He's got a guy. He stumbled. He was looking for. He's going to air it out. Almost. Is it caught? Is they going to call it a catch?
And here comes the flag, Brian. Yeah, that's only just deserves right there. Same call went against the Cougars previously, and this time it goes in our direction, right at the goal line, in the end zone, so that'll put it on the 1 yard line.
Airs it out. He's not able to get his elbows under it.
And I didn't see a pass interference so much. I'm not.
It is against the Miners. I believe it's pass interference prior. They're kind of letting the plays develop and seeing what the outcome is, and then throwing the flag on it.
It's kind of the old how they call it in a soccer game. You know, you get to wait to see, do they have advantage still, and if they, you know. So what did they do? It looks like more
first and goal. No, 1st and 10. They're just on the 11-yard line.
They can get a first down without scoring. I obviously don't know my high school rules very well.
Looked like it was a hold, because if it was a pass interference.
Here we go. Right up the middle, and you got a nice.
Nick Smith.
Right down at about the 3-yard line. Smith is fired up, and here's a little change of pace. They went with Winterton to begin the game. Winterton's still in. He receives the call, and he's the one calling it in the huddle. But the last few plays have been Nick Smith playing that Wildcat option.
Right up the
look
middle.
at this. Look at how he drives. It picks up 4 yards after that initial contact.
2nd and 3 now. Nick in the shotgun position.
And he's
got right up the middle, and he's in. It's the same play 3 times in a row. If it works, why fix it?
And the coaches are doing a great job doing that, because if they're not stopping you, go right back to it.
Look at this hole. You could drive a tank in that hole.
Yeah, I don't think he got touched. That might be the easiest touchdown he scores in his high school career.
Well, great job there by Nick Smith. Good enough for 6 on the board at the start of this second quarter. Up and good.
Well, Ty Winterton's the do-everything man. He's played a little quarterback.
He went to receiver.
And now he's a kicker. What a drive, put together a change of pace. Nick Smith in that Wildcat option. And on the score, he goes right up the middle untouched. That puts us on the board 14-7, Brian.
Made a game out of this. 7-14, 9:49 left in this first quarter. Do their 7 push-ups. Hopefully we can get those cheerleaders tired tonight doing all their push-ups.
Yeah, these push-ups presented by L&L Motor. People you know, people who care. Become our fan and like L&L on Facebook to be entered in our drawings. Now, at halftime, is L&L, they're doing a run, punt, kick, pass, and bleed or something. Sneeze.
Well, they do. What they got going here, they're such a staple in this community. They got a big showroom there on the corner, Highway 40. Every home game here at Roosevelt High, they do a $500 punt. You have a chance to win $500 if you did this punt, pass, and kick, Union High. And for homecoming, they've done something a little special. They're doubling that down. They're going to give $1,000 to somebody if they can do this punt, pass, kick competition they got going. So,
yeah, I like this. All the players have got the U up. All the fans have got the U up, and they're dancing. Even the coaches are dancing.
Here they go for the kickoff. Number 4, Kessler. Oh, it's going to be an onside. They didn't even see it coming.
Oh, they did. The one guy saw it coming. It was the Miner, and he stopped it right on the 50-yard line. Wow, I like the call. It didn't get the result we wanted, but I like the call.
This guy was only heads-up play. Oh, did you see that? They creamed that first guy. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, we saw that in the Altamont game. Was it the Altamont game? And
Yeah, nobody touched it on either side.
Yeah, they just
watched it.
Ooh, what do we do with
Well,
this?
the ball stopped. Now I can touch it. 1st and 10 for the Miners. 50-yard line.
You see Bertashi's up there trying to jam, and now he's going to back off.
He's got 3. At least they got 3.
And now after they see what the defense shows, he looks. The coach calls the audible. The whole team knows what to do. And they're going to go right up the option middle, and there's nothing
Great job
there.
by the defense there.
Nothing there. Wow.
The penetration, that was one of the Kafusis. Kafusi. Watch, he's the one that puts the initial pressure on him. Look at, he stops the quarterback, takes it, and then shucks his block.
He does what the end's supposed to do. Nothing was going to get outside of him there, and that allows the rest of the line to shuck their blockers and get back there and drop him for a loss.
Quick pass.
And here we got that little quick out pass. It's almost like a screen.
Cuts it back inside, finally brought down.
Picks up about 9 yards. He's going to be short of the first down. I tell you what, right now, you're watching Moritz for the Miners. He's got an arm on him. I mean, that's a fastball out to the edge there. That's what allows that to set up.
They got 3rd and 2. Ian in the shotgun formation. He's got trips out to the left. He's going to keep that, and just what he scored on last time. Good enough for 5 yards. He's getting a lot of yards on the ground. They're doing a lot of those keepers. A quick fake there, and then he just pulls it out. Has a lineman there.
Well, the nice thing is I can say Kafusi on just about every play and almost get it right every time.
Yeah, like I said, that
was Paul Kafusi in on that tackle.
Oh, and just overthrows him.
We
Great
got
protection
dirty laundry
there.
on the field. Listening to the Cougar Crazies, I heard 3 different calls. One was offsides, one was a personal foul, and one was something else.
Offsides. Against the Miners, so they'll march him back 5 yards.
Usually that's a dead ball foul, but they let that play progress.
They're still talking things over.
That'll cost him 5 yards.
Well, I mentioned L&L Motor and everything that they do here in the Roosevelt area. Moon Lake Electric is also their hometown is Roosevelt. They've been owned and operated since 1938 by people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned.
That option sweep, and he gets maybe 2.
Great job by the defense there. Streaming him out. 2nd now and about 14 for the Miners.
All the way from up here, we could hear the coaches screaming at the players, sweep.
We got, that was Alex Boyle.
Oh, we got
trips out to the right side.
Wide
He's gonna
open
look.
receivers
Got a guy who's gonna tuck it. Great job by number 12 there, or 42.
Boy, and there's a lot of pressure on that defensive line when they spread out. They got one receiver on the left side.
Steve Welch,
trips right.
Watch Steve Welch right here. Shucks tackle, gets the tackle there along with number 57.
That was Alan Hamlin coming up, the senior, 5'8" senior, 180 pounds. Sniffed it out. 3rd and 10, Brian. This is a big down for the Cougars. If they can hold him here, their offense is rolling.
Oh,
here comes the blitz.
Here it goes again.
And they do stop him.
Great job. Steve Welch there with the tackle again.
Well, this is 4-down territory. The Miners showed that they would go for it on about the 48-yard line earlier.
Do they have a kicker that's in range from this point? Are they going to go for it?
Well, we talk about this every time. You're about the 35-yard line. No, the 25-yard line. There's no punt. That's a long kick for the prep level. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Justin DeCall, Associate Head Coach for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School Football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue. Go Cougs!
You said it was, oh, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, as they break the huddle from the coaches and come out to line up a big 4th down, 4th and 4 for the Miners. The defense so far has been able to hold them except for their quarterback. They're going to go for that quick slant. He's going to keep it again. Great job by the defensive line. Turnover on downs there. Great job, defensive stand there by the D line.
Yeah, we were talking about that defensive line, and they've controlled the line of scrimmage on almost every play. They did have the big run, but that was when they were spread out on that 4-receiver set. But here's a big hold for the Cougar defense, and their offense was rolling. Let's see if they come back into that Wildcat formation.
Well, they got 70 yards to work off here. They got 7 minutes on the clock.
We're going to go back to Winterton in the air.
Oh, almost intercepted there. He had a guy, but it was taken out.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful there. That's one you got to throw down and away, and it was up high. And if the DB for Park City had been playing the ball, he might have picked that
he
up.
might have intercepted that. 2nd and 10 now for the Cougars.
There's George Kafusi out on the pass pattern, and he got rocked from behind. Well, we were talking about the trucks that L&L were giving away. One was mustard yellow, and we said, well, that's not the prettiest color. And everyone wearing mustard yellow around us turned around and gave us a dirty look.
Well,
here we go on that sweep. He's got a whole lot of room. And Brian, look at this. He's at the 50.
Cuts it back up.
He cuts it back. He can go all the way.
He's going to run out of gas.
Oh,
he cuts it back again.
What a gorgeous run.
Man.
Gavin Nielsen cuts it back twice. Takes it all the way down to the 25-yard line. I'm out of breath.
It was like in slow motion, but he just kept going back and forth. And you're like, man, I bet he ran 200 yards, you know, east and west.
Well, they switched it up. They put Nick Smith back into that Wildcat formation.
Cuts it
he
back.
Slips it back to the right. Sees he doesn't have enough room to make the corner of the end zone. Almost gets past number 40. He was just able to wrap him up. Yeah, that's their 225-pound running back, by the way.
He's going to keep it up the middle, trying to pull a page out of the Miners book, but it just developed too slow.
That ball's got to get there right when Nielsen gets there, excuse me. It was just a little bit late or early, and by that time the defensive line for the Miners had blown that up.
Nick Smith back in the quarterback position. Winterton bringing the play in.
Yeah, Winterton brings in the play, so they don't know what's going to happen. So they have to be ready for just about everything here.
And he's going to go out to the receiver position now. We got Nick Smith in the backfield.
Here comes an all-out blitz
Nielsen
is what it looks like.
in
They're crowding
motion.
the line.
They're going to look to pass. He's going to air it out. He's got to get wide open. Oh, did he come back and get it? It's a catch.
Yes, it's a catch. What a beautiful catch. It looks like George Kafusi was down there. Gorgeous catch. That puts us right down on the goal line, and our offense is rolling right now.
Old Nick Smith on the run.
He goes roll out.
He throws everything he's got into it. Kafusi had to come back.
What
gets his
a
elbows
nice
under
adjustment on the ball. Ha, that was gorgeous. And, you know, I'm telling you right now, that's a hard throw because he's rolling left, and he has to come back and cock right. And he got that ball up there.
Did you like that, ref, how he let us in suspense, you know?
Like,
wait for it. Catch. Gavin Nielsen's going to go up the middle. Nick is in.
I'll tell you what.
Uh-oh.
Nick Smith scored 2 touchdowns in which nobody touched his jersey.
The same play. Look at it.
The offensive line is doing its job.
Let's call out some of this offensive line. Let's see who it spreads
block.
it. 57 spreads
54
out.
with a great block.
42 seals.
I think that block's made by Jordan Gurr because he has the big assignment. He's having to block Trevor Kelsch, who weighs 225 pounds, and he turns him completely away from the play.
It's up and good.
Yeah, these referees are playing up to the moment. They're waiting and waiting on these calls.
They want to make sure. 5:14 left in this second quarter. The score now tied 14 apiece.
Man, then the Cougars are rolling. They had a nice defensive stop turnover on downs. They come back the other way, 65 yards. Here comes Nick Smith on his second touchdown of the night, and he better be buying his offensive line some dinner because
Those
twice
holes are huge.
he didn't have anyone touch him for that touchdown.
Well, they burned their wild card here with that onside kick. You know, now would be a time to use it. I don't think they dare pull it out of the bag again. I think they're going to kick it
Let's
deep.
see. So far, the coaches have not hesitated calling the the same call twice. They've been doing it all night.
Yeah.
Do they dare do it on special teams?
Kessler's going to be the one that will kick it away. The formation looks the same. They looks like they've beefed up the front line a little bit more. They have a 5-man front line. Before they only had a 3.
And Pop Warner, we told our kid to kick it as hard as he could at the guy that looked like he couldn't handle a ball and try to get lucky.
Yep.
And here they are dancing again with the U in the air.
They're going to kick
ball
it deep.
Goes deep.
Oh, it's going to go out of bounds.
That's going to be a
5-yard
flag.
line.
Yep. This game presented by Western Petroleum. They have expanded throughout the country, but still support the Uinta Basin with many charities and community events. They provide both on-site and cardlock fueling services to construction crews, trucking fleets, drill rigs, commercial accounts, and farms in Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming. Thank you, Western Petroleum, for helping us put this game on VTV, Channel 6.
I'd like to thank Basin Rentals, making our Skycam possible. Beautiful aerial footage there by Devin and the crew.
Boy, look at the coach getting fired up. He's jumping up and down, yelling. They're still playing out of this spread offense. It goes handoff right up the middle, and that defensive line is having none of it, stopping for a short 1-yard gain.
Like I said, great job by the defensive line. It's hard to pick out individuals in that group, but they're all working so well and closing those gaps. We can bend a little bit. A couple yards a pop's not bad, as long as we don't give up that big play.
Get careful, they're going to jam at the line here.
They're going to look across. Oh, get him. Oh, they're going to air it out. He's got a guy.
Oh, we got a guy.
Oh, number 4 almost brought
well,
down
how about
there.
that? Wyatt Kessler. And Kessler stopped. If he'd have kept running, he might have run right underneath that ball. But you'll watch on the replay, he plants his cleats, and then he dives head first. Here's the dive. Oh!
Oh.
Hey, when you're 17 years old, you can dive like that,
that's
brother.
collarbone breaking material right there.
Heck, I might have blown
age.
my ACL just coming down awkward like that. In fact, I did blow my ACL watching him.
There's a ineligible man downfield against the Miners. They're going to march him back.
Offensive lineman released and was blocking downfield. We don't mind. The Miners can dig themselves in a hole with those pickaxes on their uniforms, huh?
Second and 13 now.
We got trips on the left, and there's nobody guarding them again.
Man, these quick slants. Oh,
right.
Deep fly
wide
pattern.
Open. He comes in on that post.
That's the wing guy, number 16.
Oh, that's
Alec
too bad
Wing.
because we really were playing good defense. And what happens, it's that 10-yard plant and go, and he cuts right across the middle. We gave him a little too much of a cushion.
Yeah.
But you do have to respect number 16 on the deep ball. I think I'd rather give Alec Wing that play.
Oh, brought down right at the out of bounds there. Good enough. They're just picking them apart now. The Union hasn't been real honest with their coverage here. They've kind of got lulled to sleep because Ian, the quarterback, has been running it so much that they've kind of given up their coverage routes, you know.
Well, and one problem with this
just like that.
One problem with this spread offense is on every play 2 or 3 players are on single coverage.
Yep.
You know, so
see right here they're all covered up, but that last big play they only had 1, maybe 2 guys, and the other one was blitzing or whatever because they're trying to keep Ian, the quarterback, honest there.
Here comes the blitz.
They're looking to the left side. See?
Oh.
Got a guy underneath.
Boy, that was well designed. They did that little pick play where the inside on the trips goes underneath the other 2 that are cut across on that slant. And well played by the Miners because you'll see on the replay the ball's in the air. He hasn't even turned around yet.
Yeah, great job by that quarterback.
Boy, and you give it to your 225-pound running back, and
he's a big dude.
He takes one of our defensive backs out.
Yeah,
just by looking at
135 pounds. He's almost got 80 pounds on the kid.
And now that change of pace right up the middle, and that's going to keep the Cougars guessing. Well, they're bending, and hopefully they'll break, and they have a stop right here with 3:51. We'd like to go into the half tied or with a lead.
2nd and 5 now for the Miners. The Cougars not in position, trying to catch him. They're going to give it. Oh, slips. He catches his feet. Finally brought down. Gain of about 3.
Landon Wynn was right in on the tackle. We had Tomeno on the tackle.
They're going to call it a turnover or what? It is a turnover.
Turnover. Wow, I missed it completely. It's a turnover. The ball pops out while he's up in the air. And right there, I didn't see who it was. I think it was number 2, Landon Wynn, pointed at the ground. The ball was on the ground. And here's a turnover that even on the replay we missed, Brian.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look. 42 is the one that comes up with the ball.
And you see right there, no, it's not. It's number 9, Alex Horrocks, is pointing at the ground saying, it's a turnover.
Yeah.
Up pops Jordan Gurr saying, yeah, it's our ball. And 42,
wow, just like that.
Steve Welsh is the one that comes up with the turnover. Bend, but don't break, and that's what this defense just did. Caused another turnover, the last one on downs. Last time this occurred, we went all the way down the field and scored.
Man, not even the crowd knew what was going on there until the offense went on the field.
They're waving the dead ball. And that usually indicates either a timeout or the turnover.
Right here, Miners called a timeout. So with 3:33 left in this second quarter, the score tied 14-14. We'll step aside. A word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm George Kafusi, tight end for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue.
If you need an MRI, CT, or nuclear medicine study, here are some things that you should know. Ashley Regional Medical Center has the most advanced technology available in rural Utah. The radiologist at Ashley Regional has 2 board certifications in the field of radiology, including nuclear medicine. The technologists at Ashley Regional are skilled, friendly, and informative in meeting your needs. From X-rays to CTs, Ashley Regional is northeastern Utah's choice for quality radiology services.
Woo. Big run if you're just joining us.
Boy, when we've missed 2 of Gavin Nilsson's best runs, and that guy's just a stud. He gets out on that edge, and he just lumbering down the field, picks up a first down. And boy, this Cougar offense is rolling, Brian.
Kicked out, watch, look at these blockers. 42, 50 there, some linemen. Blake's
boy,
the first
he's just
one.
got incredible field awareness. He knows when to cut, when to break out, break back in. Unbelievable run by Gavin Nilsson. They were on the 14-yard line on the turnover. That sets him up there about the 35, and it's a whole different field now.
He's going to keep the ball right up the middle. Smashed by a whole lot of Miners. It's going to be 2nd and about 12 now
Why doesn't
for the
somebody
Cougars.
just tell that offensive line that they're on the goal line right here? Just tell them they only got to go.
Spread that hole. Yeah, Nick Smith did not have the hole that he's accustomed to, and has a loss of down, or has a couple of loss of yardage there. So it brings up 2nd and 12 for the Cougars. The clock marching at 2:30. He's going to send a man in motion. He's going to give it to him.
Why
Number
not?
32,
All
Nilsson.
he's got to do is beat one. He
Right
does.
up.
There's the first down, Brian. And he's got a whole lot
Brought
more
down.
to the 40, 50-yard line. The coaches want a personal foul with the flip out of bounds, but it was a good sportsmanlike play. He was still in the field of play when he flipped him.
There was other guys that came on top of him. Great job cutting it up there.
Boy,
this guy grabs him and flips him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's
the big dude.
Just brute strength you see there by Connor Anderson, 225 pounds. Boy, there's some big boys out of Park City, huh?
1st and 10 at midfield for the Cougars. They're going to pass it up and give it back to Nilsson on the other side.
Boy, it is working. It's nearly another first down right up to the 40-yard line.
Be just short of the first down.
All right, Brian, if I'm in the coach's playbook, I'm going to call Wildcat Handoff
Number
to Nielsen.
32.
Yeah.
Left, right, left,
yeah,
right.
let's just go left, right. Maybe we'll go left, left, right.
Catch him off guard.
Yeah.
Don't want to get too conspicuous there.
Right there about the 41-yard line, just barely short of the first down. They come out in the Wildcat formation. This time, Nielsen's on the right side. Here he comes in motion. And
He's
nope.
gonna fake it. Oh no, he doesn't have the blockers that he's used to.
Oh, what a move!
He's shaking.
Oh! All by himself. he got
shook.
his own first down. He heard me talking
This
about how
one-
his line gave him 2 free touchdowns.
Yeah, this one might justify some sound effects, man. Look at this.
All right,
How
let's
many
do
blocks?
the old whoops. Ready?
Ready? That's the first whoop.
And there we go.
And a turn.
Whoop.
Whoop. And shake and bake. Whoop.
There we go. Wow, what a run by Nick Smith. Yeah, he heard us up here making fun of him for those touchdowns where he got excellent blocking.
Yeah.
He said, I'll do it on my own.
Yeah, I don't need blockers.
1:27 left at the 38-yard line of the Park City Miners. The Cougars take a timeout. They are trying to score to take the lead on homecoming night. We're going to take a short break and be right back when this timeout ends.
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
Well, welcome back, folks. We're seeing an impressive display by Gavin Nielsen and Nick Smith. And don't forget about the blocking. You know, you got the wide receivers, Wyatt Carter, Alec Horrocks, George Kafusi. They're doing a lot of the work. The Glory boys are getting all the attention. And that offensive line is doing its job as well.
First and 10. He's going to hand it off to number 3.
Oh, and he runs out of room.
Oh,
He
he's going to
breaks
get
the
a couple
tackle.
more. He's got blockers.
Got a whole lot of room. He spins.
Finally pushed out of bounds there.
Wow, and it looks like
Coaching
he's
staff fired up.
really close to a first down.
Where are they going to mark this?
Wow,
They're
it
gonna
looked
be
like he was going to lose 6 or
Yeah,
7
it
yards.
looked like right there.
It looks
He
like
was
it's
able to
over.
turn it in.
And you saw what it was. It was the block of number 57, Alan Hamlin, springs him.
It's that Pam they sprayed on their jerseys before the
Yeah.
game, slipping right off.
The Teflon jerseys they ordered are really paying
They're
off.
going to call second down here. They're not going to bring out the change and measure it. They're just going to call a second down.
Well, we're going to have to thank the booster president for ordering those Teflon jerseys. Dave Law raised a lot of money so they could get those slick jerseys, and now look at them. They are rolling.
It's worked so far. Zach Roll, number 6, bringing in the play.
The only thing I can think can stop the Cougars at this point is the clock. 1:14 left. Here we are in the same Wildcat formation. Here comes the motion.
Nick Smith, Nielsen in motion. He's looking for the pass this time.
He's got
Bumps
the
it to
pass.
number 42.
Oh, it's gorgeous. He
Can
cuts it
got
back in.
pushing it
to the 10-yard line. Oh!
They got a little bit of trickery up their sleeve there.
Well, and that's
they
the
go back
beauty
and
of the
forth and back and
Wildcat
forth.
is it doesn't have to go the same way every time. The
This
defense over pursued on that on the right action and right
Great
up the
job.
middle. Or on the left side, 42, Steve Welsh.
He wasn't going out of bounds. He wanted the 5 more yards that his team needed.
And you know, Steve Welsh is no slouch.
First
That
and
guy,
goal here for the
he
Cougars.
runs, he passes, he catches passes. He's had.
He's got blockers this time. He just shakes the first one. Oh, he's going to cut it back. This time they have a timeout left. They got 45 seconds left.
And there's the
They're going to
timeout
call the
called.
timeout to try to stop the clock.
Well, you look at Steve Welsh and what he's been able to do on the season. 56 carries for 334
Smith.
yards.
Oh, that first, I don't know who was that blitz at number 22, broke up the whole play.
Yeah, and then he's got 13 receptions for 165 yards. And it was number 20, that's Trace Jorgensen for the Park City Miners.
Yeah, he's accredited for that whole breakup of that play. He
Yeah.
had all kinds of blocking. But they called the timeout here, trying to get into the end zone with
Yeah.
45 seconds left.
We're going to stick around for this one and think
Yeah, it's
about it.
gonna be excited.
I don't want to miss the play because you know what will happen is we'll come in late.
We'll go to
and Gavin Nielsen will be handing
Celebrating.
the football off to the referee after scoring. So
Celebrating. We'll Orly think
There
these
you see
people.
that. There's the crazy
look at that.
hairdo.
Has that got metal or wire holding that thing
I don't know.
in?
That's we used to have Aquanet in the 80s, and it used to hold those bangs up straight up. Maybe they're bringing Aquanet back in.
Maybe it's some petroleum products from Western Petroleum
We're
in
gonna have
Naples
to,
and
yeah.
Millard.
We're gonna have to ask some of the mothers here in the stands if they know what kind of hair products. Maybe we can get a sponsorship.
Rock
out of that.
hard.
So, here
Well,
comes
they've
the
talked
Cougars
things over.
back. And I tell you what,
Nielsen.
Ryan, the program here, it's a whole different feeling. The stadium's full of people. The players have confidence, and you can see why. They know what they do works. And here they go into a different set.
Looking for Gavin Nielsen. They got him. He's going to get it.
Oh, he drops the ball.
Dropped the ball. That will stop the clock, though.
Yeah, and they come out to change of pace. Ty Winterton in a shotgun formation. And they did have the ball where it needed to be. It hit him in the hands.
Go back to the Wildcat. It's worked so far. Don't risk the interception right here. But they keep Winterton in the quarterback position.
They're back in that
Steve
shotgun.
Welsh giving him protection.
Looking
He's looking across. Oh, and aired out. It's no good.
Oh, I'm looking for the laundry, and there is none. So we're going to signal for fourth down.
They're bringing on the kicking team. They're going to put 3 on the board, at least go in with a 3-point advantage into the.
You know who kicks, right? Winterton, the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
And from the 15-yard line, what does that equate to be? About a 20, let's see, a 32.
20, yep.
Oh, I got to take off my
yard.
shoes to count this.
32-yard kick.
It's blocked.
Blocked. Get on the ball. That was quick.
Well, darn it. After just dominating, after they let the Park City Miners get up 14-0, the Cougars took control of this game. It's a shame to go in, and that ball was really low.
55, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not so much blocked, more that Ty kicked it into his helmet. You know.
Right under his chin.
And I think you see that when you're trying to get a little extra distance out of that. And this is where we got to be real careful.
They got to hold. They got to go
they've
into
got
a prevent.
2 safeties deep.
Prevent defense. You do not want them to get in the end zone. They're going to air it out. Some miscommunication there between the quarterback and receiver.
Yeah, the receiver cut across the middle. The quarterback went deep.
29 seconds left in this second quarter.
Yeah, we've got 2 safeties deep, and that's what you've got to play.
Yeah, they don't want anything. They don't have the coverage over here on the trips. They have trips out here to the left side, but only 1 corner guarding them all.
Get that 4-3.
They got a free safety and a strong. They got him up in the middle. He's going to go across.
He's only got to beat 1 guy to get a lot of yards.
Buddy.
He does it. Oh, and he gets up to the 49-yard line.
19 seconds left.
Clock while they bring the chains up. The Miners are going to get right over the ball, so when it's set, they're going to be ready to go.
The Miners have 2 timeouts left, too.
This isn't a time to be looking at the sideline, guys, and they are.
They got trips out here to the side. Clock at 15. They're going to the prevent defense. They're looking out to wingman.
Airs it up.
Oh, broken up there.
Wow, gorgeous coverage there. Number 9. What a nice
Alex
show
Ork.
of sportsmanship between both players. Alec Wing, offers a hand up.
Last play of the half right here. 6 seconds on the board.
And he helps Alex Horrocks off the ground. I like to see that in a competitive game. Sometimes you get a little chippy, but both players showing some nice sportsmanship. 16 seconds. Come on, Cougars. Let's hold them here.
Oh, they're going to call a timeout. Park City's going to call a timeout. They say we got 1 more shot at the end zone. We're going to think about it a little bit and see what we can come up with.
Boy, this coach of the Union Cougars has got more energy than I think the players do. And maybe that's the difference out there. Did you see him skipping out for that timeout?
Yeah.
He beat the Water Boys out there.
Pretty excited. Well, we'd like to thank our sponsors, CrossFit, Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, which will bring our halftime entertainment to us here on this homecoming 2012.
Well, it's a dual sponsorship, because Dan's Tire, they're also the proud sponsor of the halftime performance. So
I bet it's L&L's trucks and Dan's Tires that are powering those trucks.
Yeah,
they've united.
Yeah, it's kind of they work together just like the offensive line does here.
Yep.
Synergy, Brian.
Moon Lake Electric and Western Petroleum. We also want to thank Tetrix Design for all of our replays.
7 seconds left on the clock, Brian. You cannot let your man get behind you. Whatever you do, do not let your man get behind you. They call the play dead. It looks like it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, false start. They usually are a little slow on that whistle there.
We're doing press coverage with no help.
Yeah, this guy, this went in motion, this 28 receiver.
Yeah, he was getting a little excited.
He went, north and south motion instead of east and west. So they're moving back 5 more yards. They do have one more timeout. There's only 4 seconds left on the clock.
This is just one of those things where you back off, you rush 3, you bring an extra guy deep.
They're going to reset the clock. They will reset the clock.
Yeah, that is a dead ball foul, so coming out of a timeout.
6 minutes.
6.7. Hey, even the referees were working together. Did you see that? One was holding up a 6, the other one made the point sign, and the other one did 7. I mean, it takes 3 guys in stripes to get it right.
The charades here.
Sounds like
6 syllables.
Well, everyone here in the crowd knows, but the scoreboard can't get it right.
Maybe we'll just count it off for them.
We're going to draw straws. Who has to go up to the scoreboard and tell them how to do this?
We got kicked out of that booth. We're not going up there.
No, they didn't want us up there. Apparently,
they don't
you're
deserve
too loud,
our
Brian.
presence.
You get a little too excited
on
those plays.
I get hopped up on that crack cocaine, and it just all goes out the window. All righty here. Big play here. 6 seconds on the board. The Miners, the last play before the half, the score tied 14-14. And we'll probably call a timeout.
The Cougars, in the same defense they've shown all night, they do have one safety 15 yards off the line.
The refs are the ones that are calling the timeout. I think they're arguing over the time still.
Yeah, it should be 6.7. That's what the clock read when that play started. But they got to understand the guy operating the clock lives and works in Roosevelt.
Whew, I'm going to scoot away from you a little bit. You're going to get beat up.
No, I'm just saying it's a home clock.
I thought it was something about his intelligence.
I'm saying he's not going to favor the Miners with this kind of stuff. He's going to, if it's 6.7, he's going to roll it down to 6.
Well, this is the longest 6 minutes that I've ever experienced.
6 seconds,
We've had 2 timeouts, a referee timeout, and a clock timeout. So
what do? We stick around for this one?
Yeah, let's. We have what haven't we talked about yet? We got another piece of paper here. We got tonight's game is streaming live on Strata WebView at www.strata.tv and will be rebroadcast on VTV Cable Channel 6, HD Channel 706, and WebView starting Monday evening. VTV's coverage is also available on Blu-ray and DVD.
Well, you did that really well, Brian.
I know, I've been practicing.
Well, even in there, I noticed that on the screen or on the page, they didn't even have the Strata.tv, and you pulled it right out of the air.
It's just one of those. It's kind of like my Social Security number now. I got to just memorize. It's just off the cuff. I don't even need it. I don't need anything. All right, so they break their huddle. Back to the line of scrimmage.
We got thunder sticks out. We got big bangs. We got the Cougar on the field.
Okay, they got the crowd into it. The cheerleaders, the crowd, everybody.
Here we go,
this
folks.
is the last
6 seconds
play.
left.
They're going to go deep. Oh, they got penetration on the defense. Brought down by the defensive line. Great job.
Well, when you rush 3 and you can get a sack for a loss.
That should be the end of the first quarter. They got it stopped at 0.5.
0.5 seconds. Let's count this out. 1, 2.
There we go.
Yeah. And they rolled it off. There's that home clock right there for you.
They ran it out.
Well, Brian, we got the L&L Motor halftime entertainment presented by Dan's Tire. We're going to take a break and watch this action. I think you put a ticket in for this punt, run, and kick. And
big money.
Thing, right?
Big money.
Let's see who wins the $1,000 on homecoming night. Folks, we'll see you at the start of the third period.
Hi, I'm George Kafusi, tight end for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah who were unable to obtain electric service from a private power company. The cooperative philosophy involves working together for the common good by providing a service that is beneficial to all. Moon Lake Electric is owned by those it serves and is a valuable community partner. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uinta Basin High School sports.
Great job, Cougar Ants, cheerleaders. More to come. Weston Slide, good job, bro. Okay, we're going to have a Kiss a Pig. The person with the most money in the jars gets to kiss the pig. So tonight, let's get ready. Bring that little critter out, huh? Where's that pig? Where's that little pork chop at? We'll announce those that are going to kiss the pig. Senior Courtney Jensen, junior Chantel Townsend, sophomore Kennedy McMullen, freshman Chloe Durfee. There's those little pigs out there. Okay, Chloe Durfee, here we go. Are you ready to kiss that pig? All right, there's the pig kiss. Up next, Kennedy McMullen, sophomore. Are you ready? Sit down, kids, so we can see. Please sit down. Please sit down. Thank you. Kennedy McMullen, here we go. Kiss that pig. There we go. Next up is our junior, Chantel Townsend. Give that pig a slobbering kiss. Oh, there we go. Kiss and run on that one. Finally, senior Courtney Jensen. Here we go. There we go. A little drama with that one, too. Yuck, huh? They asked Chloe to kiss again. They said that she didn't do good enough on that one, so she kissed it again. So let's give a hand to these pig kissers.
Put your foot in it. I remember. Sorry.
Homecoming royalty, would you please come out on the track now?
Hi, I'm Justin DeCall, Associate Head Coach for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School Football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue. Go Cougs!
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
Western Petroleum is a local company that has expanded throughout the country, providing a wide variety of services, including fuel delivery, lubes, oils, and propane. Although Western has experienced tremendous growth, they continue to be committed to many events here in the Uinta Basin, including high school sports, rodeos, charity fundraisers, livestock shows, and they are an active member of the local chamber. As Western continues to be a leader in the petroleum industry and expand their service areas, they are committed to powering the promises made to their customers now and in the future.
Son of Jill and Troy Dunsmore and Eric Earl. Sophomore Princess, Kylie Price. Kristen Sean Price. Sophomore Prince, he's a ball player, Paul Calfusi, son of Bailey and Taufa Calfusi. Junior Princess, Cheyenne Thompson. Daughter of Angela and Mike Thompson. And there's a tie for the junior princes. Diego Reynolds, son of Diane and Tony Reynolds, and Chance Turnbull, son of Terry and Mark Turnbull. And last but not least, our homecoming queen, Lexi Haslam, daughter of the late Dan Haslam, and Betty and Greg Todd. Our homecoming king, Tanner Wheeler, son of Rachel and Greg Wheeler. Let's give these homecoming royalty another round of applause. Congratulations.
In my world, I need a phone that works. Sure, some folks might want the latest fancy phone, but at the end of the day, if my phone can't make a call where I work, it's nothing more than a shiny piece of useless metal.
With more cell sites locally than any other carrier, Strata Networks can proudly claim the most advanced and reliable wireless network in the Uinta Basin. Strata Networks. We work where you work.
Hi, I'm George Kafusi, tight end for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School Football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue.
He's going to have a chance to kick that thing right there. This is for $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Kessley's ready. He's eyeing the uprights, checking it out, checking the distance. This is for $1,000. Kick is up. Oh, sorry about that, Kessley. Maybe another time. Let's give him a hand. Remember, all these donations for this pass, punt, and kick go directly to our football program. Thank you for your help.
Tonight's game coverage is presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.
Tonight, give us a hand. Good job, number 34. There's the pass. Pass by Price. Good roll.
Dude, I wouldn't punt it very hard.
Puts it down to about the 21-yard line. Now he's going to try a punt. That's wise. He doesn't kick it out of bounds. No, stays in.
Dude, I swear, if he made
It's got about, going to kick from the 7-yard line right there.
Yeah, dude, I make
Reed sizing it up.
like as he puts it on.
Getting the ball on the
Going out
tee,
there and
steps back.
bam! Can I
Let's
make
give
it?
him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. This is a $1,000 kick. $1,000 kick. Here we go, up and oh! The tee went too. Oh my gosh. Reed, good job. Good try, my man.
Dude, let's go.
Give Reed a hand.
Where you going? Where you
Caden,
going?
are you feeling lucky tonight?
I have $10.
Let's see what you got, buddy. He said in the paper that he's putting that $500 away in savings. That's a good young man. Here we go. Here's the pass. Good spiral. Good roll. End over end. He's going to punt it from the 25. Look at him run up. He is confident. Here's the punt. Oh, good punt, man. Wow. Down to about the 8. Right at that spot. Caden's going to try a field goal. Here's the kick. For $1,000, he won $500 last time. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Here goes. Oh, gosh. Well, we appreciate that. Cougar fans, the L&L Motor Pass, Punt, and Kick Challenge doesn't stop here. All the registrations from tonight's game will be used again when we have our next home game. So register as many times as you want tonight, throughout the week, at L&L Motor on the L&L corner, Roosevelt. Show your skills, show your Cougar support.
Hi, I'm Justin DeCall, Associate Head Coach for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School Football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue. Go Cougs!
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Uinta Basin High School football action. Tonight we find ourselves at Union High as for their homecomings, they play host to the Park City Miners. We had a great first half of football play. The score 14-14 with a lot of momentum behind the home crowd. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight: CrossFit, Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum. We had a great halftime activities that were brought to you by Dan's Tire and L&L Motor, trying to give away a cool grand to a lucky individual who could punt, pass, and kick through the uprights of football. Nobody was able to do that tonight.
Yeah, it's harder to kick a ball off the tee than you think.
Yeah.
So the special teams for the Cougars has been good all night, and it's another great run, and he's up to about the 47-yard line. Wow.
47, Nick Smith there with the carry.
Nick Smith. Boy, you know, he owes some blockers a whole bunch of love tonight.
Yeah,
quick, fearless runner, but there was great blocking. The special teams.
Yeah,
the Cougar Crazies are lining up for the replay. He gets touched by one guy, and it wasn't until he hit the 40-yard line that he had any really serious.
Brought him down. 47-yard line for the Cougars.
And we're right back into the Wildcat form. Nope, excuse me.
10.
Yes.
They got Winterton. He's going to hold it up the middle to number 42, Steve Welsh.
Welsh didn't quite have enough power to get out of Grady Grissom's grasp. He just got his jersey, and he was trying to churn his legs, but oh, excuse me, it wasn't Grady. Grady's the one that cleaned up. But it was their big 225-pound running back Kelch that got him there.
2nd and 12 now for the Cougars. Winterton calling the play, bringing his boys up to the line. He is under center with Nielsen and Welsh in the backfield.
pulling
He's going
guard.
to give it away to Nielsen up the middle.
Nothing given. Sometimes you get into these halftime, these homecoming halftime, they last a little longer than the other ones, and you lose some of the momentum you build up there from the midway through the first period through the end.
Yeah, they whatever momentum they had going into the locker room has dissipated now. They're pushed back 3rd and 12 now.
Well, their best and biggest plays have come out of the Wildcat formation. They've gone to a traditional, more of a pro set.
Winterton asking for the play. They're going to be very close to a delay of game here if they don't get on the ball.
Boy, and that could have been.
One out to each side. They're going to pitch it out.
Oh, look at that crack black block there. Nielsen just going with a head still of Steve.
Finally,
and he,
got
depending
down.
on the
very
spot,
close to a first down. Great second
looks
effort by
like
Nielsen.
He's about a yard shy of the first down, but Nielsen, wow. Watch this crackback by number 7 comes down and springs that play, really. Then he gets out for more.
Push it down. Where are they going to mark the ball? It's going to be not quite good enough. 4th down now. Waiting for the call to come in. Winterton's checking his clock saying, Coach, we got to hurry.
I'd say we go with Nielsen left this time. Wildcat, Nielsen in motion left. Boy, they really are using a lot of that clock.
They are.
But the crazies up here were counting down, and they were down to 1 when the ball was snapped. They do sprint up on the line, 4th and 1.
Nielsen in the shotgun, or I'm sorry, Nielsen. Winterton in the shotgun.
And there's that delay of game. Yeah,
what can they expect, though? They took 20 minutes to bring in the play.
Did they get the timeout before the flag flew? Looks like they're going to give them a timeout. No flag.
Woo. That ref.
And that's a big time save by the coaching staff, although they created their own problem. But good awareness, because you're 4th and a yard. It's more like inches, but
yeah.
Had they taken that penalty, then you got to punt.
Yeah, so they'll be able to talk things over a little bit here. This game, like you said, they burned up a precious timeout there.
Well, I'd like to see something.
This game may come down to timeouts.
Just right up the middle. You haven't done anything like that. Just go up, Winterton up under center and see if your guys are stronger than their guys.
Yeah, they haven't tried that yet. The other team the Miners have been successful with that quarterback keep. But Winterton has not been able to capitalize on any of that yet.
Got a picture of Dylan Gurr there, and boy, what a loss for this team. But they have so many athletes that just jump right in and take the place of a guy after 2 games, and it put up a stat line that most guys would be happy with for a full season.
Yeah.
And here we go, a power set.
They only have a 4-man front. Like you said, they'd be wise to go right up the middle. They're going to pass it out to Nielsen.
He got
the first.
Yeah, he got it clearly.
There's the flag.
Ooh, I hope it's not holding. Boy, he comes in for that sideline judge, and a lot of times that's an offensive hold. Let's see on the replay if we can see what happened.
Man, right. Is it
pushing the back maybe? Yeah, they threw it right at number 50.
Yeah, it might have been a push.
McLean Tomeno, he comes and a block in the back.
They did call it holding against the Cougars.
10 yards, and that takes away a first down and changes it from a go for it on first down to a punt. That's okay. We're moving the ball, and a penalty stops the drive, but we got warmed up.
Yeah.
We got warmed up and we started moving that ball. So we know we can do it again. Now it's just up to the defense go over, do what they've been doing all night, and set
kick
the
it away.
Nice. A beauty of a kick. Gets a nice Cougar bounce.
Still rolling. Finally,
and that's going to be
15.
down at about the 15-yard line. Gorgeous punt. And he punts it into a place that they can't get a return, too. That's important. He angled it away.
Haven't seen it. Is that the first time we've seen him punt tonight? I'm trying to remember it. Doesn't seem like we've seen Kels out there.
Anyways, seems like turnovers or we
I was going to say it's either one or the other. I haven't seen a lot of punting. 1st and 10 now for the Miners on the 15-yard line.
Score still tied 14-14. The 3-3 Union Cougars looking to get this.
They're going to change anything up.
And more importantly, this is region play, if I'm not mistaken, Brian.
Moritz, yep.
They're looking out. They make a little line adjustment for the play.
Moritz in the shotgun. He's going to fake it and right up the middle. Great job by the defensive line.
The line adjustment doesn't help, that's for sure. Boy, the defensive line is just cracking off their blocks. Shutting down that kind of the trap option right there.
10 is sure excited there. I was going to say it was at 53. Somebody took on the
right up the middle.
Right there, good.
Boy, it's just a scrum. Looks like it was Paul Kaufusi that was right in the middle of that.
He took them both on.
And I think it was Paul. Was it Paul? It was one of the Kaufusi brothers. Is actually.
Oh, almost intercepted by a lineman. He got up and tipped it, and he almost brought it down. You got to watch this, man.
Tip drill.
George Kaufusi.
Yeah, right here.
Like, gets big.
Boom! Puts it in the air.
Oh! Catches it. So close. 3rd and 12 now.
Big time. Here comes the crazies on their feet. What can we do? Win the field position battle. Nothing there. And there's a sack.
Get him.
Oh, and it's the Kaufusi brothers that bring him down.
Great job.
Paul Kaufusi, and there's actually number 42, Steve Welsh, that was in on that tackle too.
Great job by the defense there.
Yeah, you see this, and that's a coverage sack. There was nobody open downfield. He had no choice. You see him tuck it, and here comes Kaufusi and Welsh. What a stand, and we're going to win this. Our special teams so far is rocking theirs. If we get a good return, here's a chance to take the lead and not look back.
Wyatt Kelser back to receive. I think this is the number 11 for the Miners. Lucas Anderton's going to be the one that punts it away. They got to send the house. They could block the punt here.
Why not? Oh, nearly blocked.
Very short. Get away from the ball there, number 9.
Yeah, don't watch. You run for the sideline and get the heck out.
Playing dodgeball there with a bouncing football. That's a dangerous game.
We win the field position battle on this change of possession. We kicked it from our side of the field, and we're going to start this drive at the 41-yard line of the Park City Miners. And our offense started picking it up. Yeah, the penalty wipes off the first down, but we know we can move the ball, and it's time to shine right here, Cougars.
Yeah, I think they can drive it down. Like I said, a short field play here. Winterton under center. He's got Welsh Nilsson in the backfield with him. A single receiver to each side. Nilsson goes in motion.
Drops the ball.
He's going to pass it to Nilsson.
Makes the first guy miss and drags the 7 guy 3 yards with him. Boy, he's a workhorse, huh?
Yeah. He had some great lead blocking there by Welsh. Cracks him right there, number 50. Great job sealing that tight end.
Tomeno on the edge. And what's cool about what Tomeno did there is he got the initial block, and then he got to that second level. You always talk about getting 2 levels deep on your blocks, and that's really what makes it so Nilsson can get so many yards on that play.
2nd and 5 now for the Cougars. Winterton in the shotgun position. He sent Steve Welsh out to, quick snap.
Yeah, I think it was a called play.
It was.
But boy, it kind of blew up in our face. We lost about 6 yards on that play. That'll set us back.
That should have sent Welsh. It should have hit Welsh right in the breadbasket. Instead, he was able to tip it and barely keep possession of it. That's a hard snap for the center though, because he's, instead of hiking straight back, he's hiking at an angle, and sometimes doesn't go quite as planned.
And, you know, number 11 is supposed to sell that. What you should have seen from Ty Winterton is a jump up and turn around and run. And to kind of, even if he can distract somebody for a half second, sometimes it's that half second that gets him.
Yep.
And here comes that option.
You're going to fake it.
Going deep.
Oh, he's got a guy wide open. Oh, and he caught it. Great snap.
Yeah, wow, it's a Kaufusi.
George Kaufusi.
Wow, and he's done that twice. He lays out. He gets his arms underneath it.
Hurt his shoulder. Landed on it. He laid out.
Watch his play. Beautifully thrown ball at Kaufusi.
Oh,
what a catch.
Man.
And
Great
he shows
job.
the referee, gets his arms underneath it. Park City's upset. Hey, come and watch the replay if you want to see it, Park City. That's good for a first down. Great individual effort.
On the 15, George Kaufusi, big play.
And you see where Kaufusi lines up. He lines up in that tight end position. Nobody ran with him.
Nick Smith's looking to pass. He's got a guy. Touchdown!
Oh, here we go!
That's the quarterback,
Yeah!
Winterton.
Winterton hands it off. First one there to congratulate him is Nielsen. What a beautiful play out of the Wildcat formation. Boy, he can run, he can throw.
The corner wasn't even looking. If you looked at him, he didn't even think, he said, this quarterback's never going to get the ball.
Well, they've looped him, you know. How many times has he gone out into a pattern?
It's good. 21-14, 6 minutes left in this third quarter. Great job.
Man, the Cougars are rocking right now.
Rocking and rolling. We're going to step aside, have a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah who were unable to obtain electric service from a private power company. The cooperative philosophy involves working together for the common good by providing a service that is beneficial to all. Moon Lake Electric is owned by those it serves and is a valuable community partner. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uinta Basin High School sports.
Welcome back to you.
We are back, and I like the tradition of the dancing and the coach is getting crazy.
Number 40's got the ball. He's the tank.
Stopped at about the 30-yard line. Boy, he's a load to bring down, isn't he, Brian?
Yeah, Kelsch with the reception there. He's a big dude. He's got a full head of steam behind him. It took 10 yards and about 15 Cougars to finally bring that big dude down.
End over end
kick,
and watch him. He just gets hit right here at the 25, and then it's all power to get 6 more yards.
That's two. Is Nick Smith the one that tackled him? They're going to give it back. Oh, the ball came
ball's
loose.
on the ground. Looks like it's going to be.
Oh, he's going to rule it down.
They're ruling it down. Well, I'm going to be a homer and say it sure looked like it was a real fumble. Kafusi was right on top of it. Here comes the replay. Let's see if we can see. With the VTV see it, boy, it looked like he was rolling over the back of somebody.
Yeah, Boyle.
Close.
2nd and 6 now.
Low snap.
They're going to pass that to the other
gets
side.
The edge, and looks like he's got enough for a Park City. No, maybe a hair short.
Alex Boyle. He's got the first 2 carries of this series. It's going to be very close to a first down. What are they going to do? The ref is going to call timeout, and they're going to bring the chains in.
While they play the Evil Empire music over the intercom, we want to thank our sponsors of tonight's game, CrossFit, Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum. Couldn't do this game without you guys. Also want to thank Tekris Design, proud sponsor of tonight's Strata WebView live stream. Watch it live at strata.tv. How cool is that?
Oh, they got it.
And they just got the first down.
Why do you think they hold the football like that when they're getting the change?
Just so it doesn't move on accident. Yeah.
Whoa, that ball, it moved.
So we don't have one of those Larry Moe and Curly whoop, whoop, whoop moments.
1st and 10 now for the Miners. The ball is at the 42-yard line.
And the Evil Empire did call it first down. Boy, he's got a head of steam. Boy, and that's tough. You give a guy that weighs that much and as fast as he is room to get moving.
Welch, he's got 7 yards on that carry. Like I said, you give him a whole head of steam. The defense doesn't seem to be, they seem to be losing a little bit of steam now. Haven't been holding Park City like they did in that first series. As I say that, they're able to stop that.
Stop them right there. They mark it on the 50. That's going to bring back 3rd and a yard.
I think it's one of the Kaufusi boys. Paul got that tackle right there.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. It was Paul or George or...
George is the receiver.
One of them was a royalty this year.
3rd and inches. They bring it to the tank, and he's got it. Kelsch.
Well, maybe this is just like what we did before in that first period, that bend, but don't break. Force them into a turnover here. Park City is moving the ball. We have the lead with 21-14 and 4 minutes left here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, I think you can attribute all of Park City's points to maybe 2, maybe 3 plays at the most.
Well, we fell asleep on that one play, that 65-yard run. Other than that, we've really played a great game of football.
Great job there by Paul Kaufusi coming around the back. Oh, that guy's helmet got ripped off. Oh, man, did you see that?
We're going to see it on the replay.
Paul got his legs, but somebody got his head.
Right here.
His helmet got ripped off right there.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to hurt. And that was a 42. Steve Welsh just driving his head in the ground, and you see him, the look on his face.
I think he was expecting to get a face mask right in the nose after it's clear.
Yeah, and he's out. That hurt him. Oh, and that little slip screen. Did we stop it short?
I think it is. Where are they going to mark that?
About a yard short is where the linesman came in to mark that ball.
3rd down.
And their hammer's on the sideline right now.
Looking for yellow flags. Some of these players have got yellow shoes. So when in the foul, it looks like a yellow flag on the field. Big play right up the middle.
Picked up the 1st down and a little bit more.
Number 12 there, Boyle.
And they're just doing it 4 yards at a time on this drive, Brian. Just enough. They move the chains every time. It's time for the backbone of this defense to stiffen up a little bit and hold them here. Fresh set of downs for Park City, but also a fresh set of downs for the defense. Show them what they're made of.
Shotgun, they're going to give it over to Kelsch around the outside. There's a
flag, right there. Yeah, I saw it. And when you bring your guy to the ground when he's trying to tackle, it's a pretty clear indication. It's easy for the referee to what you're going to watch it right here.
Right at 54. Yeah. You see he had his. He still came and got the tackle even though he was held.
Jersey goes straight out. I thought I saw a tackle where the guy, or a hold where the guy got tackled, but he 10 yards. That's going to help the cause. Make it 1st and 20. Ball's back to the 43-yard line. Like to see Park City digging their own holes.
They can hold them right here.
Oh, and here we go. We got too many men on the field. We're going to get it right back. Yeah.
He tried.
Well, you know, the truth be told there, if he hadn't run off the field, I don't know if they had a count there, but he's running straight at the linesman. The linesman's like, oh, wait a second. Oh, there is 12. Oh, yeah, okay.
I
wouldn't
wouldn't have known if he hadn't ran right at him.
Yeah, it's easy
only
to get.
5-yard penalty, though.
Yeah, well, we'll make it 1st and 15. Back and forth we go. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Effort, though. He was hustling. He just couldn't get off the field at time.
Well, you saw Justin Haddon came off first, then Jordan Gurr was hot on his heels.
Kelsch to the right side. Great job by number 10 there. Paul Kaufusi.
Kaufusi.
Tackled by Paul Kaufusi.
2nd and 14 now. Like I said, this is the chance they have right here to stiffen up and not allow a 1st down. They're going to pass it out. Oh, boy. I thought he was going to get rocked.
Yeah, he's lucky 42. He wasn't destroyed.
Oh, Welsh.
Yeah, Welsh is right there. Also right on the play is Zach Roll, it appears, just coming up
these two
hot.
break on the ball.
And there was nothing given. It's going to make it
Welsh
about.
There. Well, here we go, big 3rd down.
3rd and 17.
They're going to pass. They're looking to the left side. It's a dead ball foul.
It's going to be an offside.
Offsides.
Or the false starts. Which way are they going?
False start. Come on.
And here we go. The defense has figured it out. They bend, and then they stiffen up. aided by a couple of mental errors by the Park City Miners. There's a conference right there. Sometimes when it's a conference call, were they induced to false start, or did they just jump?
I don't know. We're on the wrong ref, though.
I'm sure, and here he comes to make an explanation.
Saying, do not play that awful music every time there's a third down. He's talking to somebody up in the booth.
Well,
I think they were saying that the music is too loud and distracting of the game.
And there was no walk-off penalty there, Brian. It just stays 3rd and 17. Here's that
16,
little slip screen.
The swing. Wow,
oh!
Kafusi, did you see him coming in? But he got rocked. I think he lowered his head. Look at him, he's roughed up.
Kafusi's down. Now he's gonna get up.
Oh man, he got a stinger right on the head.
Yeah, he comes in. Well, look how hard he hits. He comes rocking around
right here
the corner.
He lowers his head. That's the worst thing you can do is lower your head. You got to keep your face mask up.
Keep it up. Head up. Tackle head up. Kafusi was able to get up, but yeah, he's going to be sore in the morning, and he comes to the bench.
Looking to the right side. He's got a guy open.
No,
Can they stop him?
Oh,
no.
I think they picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Number 5 there, Ross on the coverage. No, Ross on the reception, Dustin Lant.
That was a pretty well-designed play. You had 2 people running.
Bertosh, he got all wrapped up. He was out the first few series. He got wrapped up a little bit more with that broken hand of his. They might be picking on him, playing to his disadvantage there.
Well, Landis for the Miners, he was the inside guy. They both ran slants, and then he ran underneath the other guy who ran the deeper slant, outside pattern. It was a well-run play.
Second and 10, 12 now for the Miners. They're on the 22-yard line.
The Miners can't get much on the ground up against our front 4.
They're
going to have to do it in the air, and so far they've shown they can when they make those calls.
They're going to give it to
number. Oh, they get the edge.
Oh, dive, guys. Oh, no, did he drive him out of bounds? What are they going to call it?
What's the call? We can't see, and they do signal touchdown. Oh, he got the edge and used his speed. That was number 12, Alex Boyle. And Boyle's a beast, and right there was our chance.
Right there, he should have done.
Almost got him and just missed the trip.
Yeah, great call, but
boy, and he lost control of that football, but guess he crossed the plane and the ground knocked it out. 20-21, they go up into that wild moose formation.
And they'll bring him over for the kick.
And the Meese run over, and now they're more like geese. That's kind of a wasted effort there.
I don't know why. I've yet to find out the justification why you would do that.
Blow! The
kick's up. Is it far to the right?
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah, he got it. We almost had a block. That's going to tie the game up with 18 seconds left in the period. We're going to keep it here. They're going to kick off. Might have a couple of plays before the break.
Into the third quarter with all that running 4 yards at a time. It really took away on the clock.
But they took a lot of time off, and Boyle finally breaks a big play. We were holding them, 3, 4 yards a time, 3, 4 yards a time. They pick up that 4th down play.
Yeah,
and then Boyle, who's just a beast.
I mean, we talk about Kelsch, Trevor Kelsch, number 40. He's their tank, but for the big yardage, they go to the big plays. They go to Alex there, Alex Boyle.
Well, he's had 95 carries coming into this game on the season, so he's a workhorse. We just haven't seen as much of him as they've been giving the ball a lot to Trevor Kelsch. But he broke that edge, and we weren't able to contain. And
well, tonight's game is streaming live on Strata WebView for all you faithful watchers out there who's tuning into tonight's game. You can find that www.strata.tv. It'll be rebroadcast on VTV Channel 6 and Channel 706 in HD on Monday night. So all you Union residents, look for that rebroadcast on Monday.
Oh, here's an outside.
They got to get on the ball. No one.
It didn't go 10 yards. It didn't go 10 yards.
I don't know. That ref is coming in right at the 10-yard marker. They're going to say they got on it before the 10-yard. Oh, they're going to give it. They're going to give it to the Miners, and a lot of upset Cougars here.
We're going to watch on the replay. I don't think it went 10 yards.
No, it never did. The ball never did go 10 yards.
It went 9.5 yards. That's an awful call.
Yeah, that ball did not go 10 yards there. He's going to come and talk to the head coach here. He's really upset, saying that ball did not go 10 yards. And he's saying that ball had stopped and rolled backwards even. It hit one of the Miners players and rolled backwards.
Wow, they're just stubbornly refusing to acknowledge it. The ball never did travel 10 yards. 9.5 is not 10.
I'm very upset, but the Miners get the ball on the 50-yard line, 16 seconds. They're going to go to the air. There's a hold over here on Wing.
Wow. That's a way to make up for a bad call.
Ooh,
and
man.
boy, that's not good. You saw Bertosh. He's holding that
hand
arm.
is hurting bad. He's saying, Coach, I messed it up. I can't do this.
Yeah, he's holding his arm. He's going to come out. That's going to end the period. We're going to take a step away to hear a word from our sponsors. We're going to bring it back. Tied up 21-21. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter. This game between the Park City Miners and the Union Cougars.
Hi, I'm Justin DeCall, Associate Head Coach for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School Football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue. Go Cougs!
Well, Brian, welcome back, folks. I guess we should have known that it was going to be a pretty evenly matched game because both teams have faced. Well, I thought they'd both face the same team, but
they both got a pretty evenly matched record. And you say Park City is only 1-5 on the season. They played some pretty tough teams, Judge and others. They're going to air this one out to Wing.
Boy, and we're
not
lucky.
able to get down on it.
Nick Smith was running with him, but I'll tell you what, Wing had a step on him, and if that ball would have been on target and hit him in the breadbasket, he could have run for a lot more.
Yeah, he had a lot of big catches in that first half, not able to connect in this second. Very fortunate for the Cougars as they're holding the ground game so far.
Little confusion
very
on the lineup
tight here to the left side. They're looking to Wing again. He's going to hold the ball, coming in hot.
Oh, and he gets the first down a lot more. He's going to step out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
Kessler was coming in like he was shot out of a cannon.
Man.
And if he would have connected, he would have rung his quarterback's bell.
Got just a little deep. Kafusi came in a little deep on that end, engaged in his block too long, and got a nice run out of it.
Yeah, 1st and 10 now for the Miners on the 30-yard line.
Momentum has swung the other direction, and boy, that onside kick is just
took
that
the wind
could be
out of
a
their sails.
big key.
Ian right up the middle.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
Who's got it? The Miners?
And it looks like number 12 for the Miners comes up with it. That's Alex Boyle.
Yeah, they're going to call it second and 10 now for the Miners. The ball, like you said, does pop
Boy,
loose.
it came right
so close to
at
number 13.
Kafusi. But, yeah, it looks like Boyle was trailing the play and just kind of bounced right his direction.
2nd and 10 for the Miners. Ian in shotgun position. He's going to hand it up the middle to number 40.
He's got the
Kels,
edge.
can he catch him? Oh, he's pushed out just short. They're going to mark it about the 2-yard line.
Oh, and that's
great
a shame.
job by getting his.
Zach Rolls over there, and he's really hurt. So is number 5, Hayden Ross
his
for the Miners.
collarbone. He's
holding
his collarbone.
Yeah, gosh, that's a shame. Both of those players. Here he comes right around here, and you got Hayden Ross trailing the play and just gets cracked.
He puts his elbow. Did you see how he puts his shoulder right there?
Yeah, it looks like Zach Roll. He went straight up to that left collarbone.
But he went back in. It must have just been a stinger.
Well, he's out. He's out on the sideline.
Is it number
still
4? No, he's in the backfield now.
No, Zach Roll is on the Cougar side. He's the one, but they're pulling on that arm, so it can't be too bad. Not a broken bone. Boy.
Just dislocated. We'll just reset it.
Yeah, just grit your teeth, son. Bite it down on this
belt.
Oh,
no, and he keeps the ball in for a touchdown there. Number 12.
Oh, and the momentum
Alex
swung in the Park City Miners' favor. That onside kick.
Yeah.
Really, boy, they were rolling, and that's a great call by the Park City coaches. And right here.
Terrible call by the coaching staff, or the reffing officials. That ball did not go 10 yards, but like you said, it was the pendulum that swung the other way now.
And Boyle, their stud, the one that gets a lot of their yards, kind of a change of pace guy right here in the 3rd and 4th period. And now the Cougars face a little hole, 27-21, and they don't line up in the wild goose formation, but we have an illegal, substitution maybe? Too many men on the field? I don't
He was doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't know what
we have the Pledge of Allegiance foul. They were clearly lining up to go for 2. And that's an interesting call, Brian.
Well, that could be all the difference right here,
If you don't get the 2-pointer, and the Cougars who have shown they can move the ball pretty much at will come down and score and get an extra point, you lose.
Yeah.
I don't know that I understand.
Well,
so they're
going back to what they
They're going to line up in the wild fish formation.
You're going to run out of animals here in a minute of calling.
And the fish.
The mongoose.
Become fish.
Tree squirrel.
And here we go. Well, that was a really good experience and wasted time right there.
They want to keep their special teams active and warm.
Yeah, those guys don't get a lot of action.
Almost blocked there.
No good. Here we go.
Great job by number 42 and 30 there, rushing in.
Here comes Steve Welsh. He comes in and disrupts it.
20 it must have been.
Speaking of Welsh, he's having a fabulous game. Now, I got some others here that might want to pick player of the game sitting around me, but we got 2 tickets to the Corn Bell, the Blue Bell.
Corn Maze. Matt Labram there, probably still fired up. He's probably selling his front line to get on that ball if it comes anywhere close to you.
Blue Bell Corn Maze to the players of the game.
11 minutes left in this game, 27-21, like you said. They can bring this ball back and score, go for 1 and take the lead.
Yeah, well, you have a muffed kick, but they were lining up to go for 2. I don't get why would they would even start to think that way. And the Miners are a little confused. They went to line up kicking the other way. Can't blame these guys from Park City. They get a little cold up there in the wintertime and it freezes their brains.
Well, you see Coach Labram, he's brought up his second line. He's saying there's no way these guys are going to get the ball again.
Get the hands team up here now, huh? Well, what happened, I don't know if you saw that. They took that initial step back, and that's what cost the turnover,
That's going to pooch kick, right?
And that
right
ball's live!
Get it, guys.
Oh, no.
No, I think
now there's a scrum.
I think he said he did have the ball.
Yeah, you got to realize that ball's live, and we kind of lazily came up on it.
The referee is calling for a Union.
That's okay.
Cougar
We're going to take the ball at the 28-yard line, so that's good starting field position. And you'll see Braden Nielsen, is the one that came up with the ball, but we really took a lazy approach to that.
Yeah, they should have jumped on that
shot.
Ball.
If it's
Should've
on the
been
ground,
charging it right there.
Right now I'm running, and they're just kind of.
Well, went right between his legs. He's sitting on it like Mother Goose. Another animal you haven't mentioned.
Well, we'll get to it.
1st and 10.
Hopefully, we never have to talk about the wild dog formation ever again. There's
here
a
we
little
go, right
pitch
here,
out.
number 32, Nielsen.
Got some room, and he gets about 9 yards.
Great job by Nielsen on the carry.
Well, I'm going to say the play to Nielsen left or right's working pretty well.
Yeah, I'd stay with it. Stay
Yeah.
with that wildcat formation. Stay with the giving it to Nielsen, Steve Welsh.
Boy, and you see him just get down low, and he leads with the shoulder pads. So when they hit him, they just kind of slip off. That's really effective running. Well taught and well executed. Maybe you can't teach that kind of running.
Winterton under center.
Well, we've had a lot of rain
Welsh
out
and
here in
Nielsen.
the basin the last couple of days.
Almost gets rid of that ball. Fakes it.
Got the
turns
first
the
down,
corner.
got the corner.
And then some.
He's got a whole lot of room. He's still on
going.
his feet. He was out of
Oh,
bounds.
my goodness.
I wonder if there's going to be a flag because
Oh.
he sure was out of bounds and
They're
then
calling
took a hit.
that line judge.
Wow.
They didn't blow that whistle dead.
Boy, if he stepped out of bounds there and he gets hit at the 24-yard line, that's a pretty bad call by the
That ref, like I said, I didn't hear a whistle. Where? Oh, yeah, he's out right there. But like you said, that they should have been blowing the whistle like crazy.
And the spot
With
was
the late
terrible.
hit.
He steps out of bounds at the 25. They've got it on the 28. It's right up the middle. Welch, he stands up the pile after a gain of about 3.
Great job by number 50 there. Tamanio.
Oh, we got a Park City Miner.
Watch
Slow,
this
slow
number
getting
50.
up. And that's
Tamanio
their
pulls
tank.
and
Tomano.
pushes.
You say Tomano, I say
Taman-
Tamano. But that guy's a
Tomanio.
force out there.
Tomaino. Oh. 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. They're into minor territory here.
This is where we've seen a lot of pass plays. They've gone up, up, run, 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 and here's
Right
up
up the middle. Welsh. He
Shucks his
checks the
first guy.
Woo! He's short by a yard of the first down. But the crowd here is liking what they're seeing.
Here's a call. Let's
Clock
go,
marching at 9 minutes.
Nielsen motion left.
Yep.
1 short yard to go here. And again, the
We'll see
Cougars
what
can
they-
score and with an extra point take the lead. 8:56 left. It's been evenly matched on both sides of the ball. What do they have dialed up here? It looks like it's going power formation, right?
Oh, no. Oh, Nielsen can't
Loses
get.
yards.
He
Cannot get the
cannot
corner.
get.
Boy, they had a whole lot of power
They-
showing, and then it just developed really slowly, and the Miners got to the edge.
Yeah,
and
they
here
flowed.
comes the coach, screams for Nick Smith and says, "Get in there."
Kick it? No.
No, we're gonna
So
go.
Nick
We're
Smith
gonna
is
see
the
the
Wildcat
Wildcat formation.
So get it done. It's a big 4th down here. 4th and 4. They need this momentum to shift right here. They need the first down.
And there you see Winterton goes out far right. Nielsen's on the left side. Usually he
That
comes in motion on
play
the
action.
signal of the leg, and he does.
Play action.
And now they got
right
the
here,
pass.
42. It's wide open. Is he in?
Yes!
Oh, he catches
that's
the
a
ball.
first
It's
down!
in.
Oh, wow, what a beautifully designed play.
I got
And
a
wouldn't
crystal
you know it,
ball
that's
under
Steve
here.
Welsh
Did I
on
not
that
call
rollout
play
left.
action? Huh?
Woo! What a nice call by the coach. Nicely
Wide
executed.
open. Oh, man,
and he
great
caught
job catching that ball and staying
And
in
it's
bounds.
only a 1 foot on the high school level, and he does just
42,
that.
Steve Welch
Wow,
with the catch.
that was
Heads up
fabulously
play, 1st and 10 now.
drawn up
for
by the
Cougars.
coach. Fabulously executed. That deserves a chest bump. Brian, you ready?
Ooh. He's going to give it to Nielsen around the outside. Good enough for 5 yards. Marching ever closer to the end zone. They're going to spot it about the 14, 12, 10-yard line. They're going to give him a gain of 7 on the play.
He's an automatic 7. You give him the block, and he'll do the rest.
2nd and 3 now for the Cougars. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, I was a little shocked and surprised in that first half when they got down to this same situation and they went to the air 3 plays in a row.
Yeah.
I say stay with what you know and what you do. Give it to Nielsen. In this case, to Smith. Is he in? Oh, the ball comes loose.
On the ground.
Oh, Oh, no.
Oh, it's a disaster for the Cougars. 7 minutes left. Oh, no.
Nick Smith beating himself
Nick
up.
Smith does, and we're going to see here he comes up in the middle. He's fighting, and he just got stripped by number 5. Oh,
man.
Well, here's an opportunity
Safety.
for our defense to really go after him, try to get deep on that. Boy, and you know, Nick Smith just got through the line.
Safety
Dustin
right here,
Landis
Arsenal
just
safety.
reached in and just ripped that ball out.
Fires
the ball
up
is
his
on the ground.
defense, sends him out, say, guys, get it right back. We're not going to have this opportunity again. We need to get this ball back. The clock at 7 minutes, score 27-21 in favor of the Miners. We'll see who took a timeout.
Boy,
It
it's
is gonna
time to
be
crack off.
the Miners who we're going to be taking time. So with the score 27-21, 7 minutes on the clock, we're going to step aside, step away, and have a word from our sponsors.
Tonight's game coverage is presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah who were unable to obtain electric service from a private power company. The cooperative philosophy involves working together for the common good by providing a service that is beneficial to all. Moon Lake Electric is owned by those it serves and is a valuable community partner. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uinta Basin High School sports.
Welcome back, folks. The Union High, they currently are trailing Park City by 6.
And you know this defense wants it right here. They've got a running play.
Get him! Oh, man, they almost had him in for 2.
Boy, it really developed slow in the end zone, and
I
he
was
was
gonna
able
say.
to just barely roll out and get a couple of yards.
He had to weave by 3 Cougars. Could have got him right there,
Oh.
right there. 54
Oh,
is
wow.
trying. Well, they come up with 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Gives him a little bit of breathing room. He's going to look for the quick slant.
Almost intercepted. He's
calling
looking for a flag, but that's well within the 5 yards where he can bump, and it nearly turns into an interception.
Number 9 there, Alex Horrocks. I think he's in for Bertosh, who was injured and came out. Great job covering that ball.
Yeah, and he has his right to his field position is
3rd and 5. It's going to be a sweep around the outside.
Can they stop him?
him?
No!
It's
Oh!
First down.
It depends on the spot. Where do they spot it?
I
Please
think
be
you're
short.
gonna-
Please be short.
I think they're going to give him the first down. I don't know unless they really. Where is it?
Here's Alex
it's first
Boyle.
and
Yeah,
10.
1st and 10 on about the 10.5-yard line.
Clock at 6:26. The clock is going to be their biggest enemy right now for the Cougars.
And remember, they had to waste that timeout when they were
Yeah.
slow bringing the play in. So
Now they only have 2
it's
apiece.
critical we get a stop here.
2 apiece, 1st and 10 for the Miners. Ian in the shotgun. He's looking. It's going to be a
Going
pass
deep.
interference. Oh, wing. Almost brought down.
Well,
I think they're going to say that's pass interference right at the line of scrimmage. If you look at bumping it, he got into
Unless
wing pretty.
he's holding them.
I don't know if our camera's not going to quite pick it up. Wing was out here in this, and they're going to give.
Well, now we got the Cougar Crazies cheering. That goes against the Park City Miners. Illegal shift. That cost them 5 yards.
1st and 15 now for the Miners.
1st and 15, back him up. Let's get a
Cougars.
sack right here. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Great job. Is that Cafu? No,
No,
54.
number 54, that's Jordan Gurr. Just met him about 3 yards behind the original line of scrimmage. And now the Miners are in a hole right now with the penalty and the big play by Gurr. They're right back where they started when they got this.
2nd down. Ooh, what do we got? 2nd and 16 now, 18.
Second
They're
and
gonna
18.
go to the air. Oh, Right up the middle, out to the outside.
Oh!
Got him down. Lowers his head and drives for 5 yards.
Man, it's and you want so bad you get those free 2 points, and Hamlin was in on the tackle, and Kafusi, but right here he was on the goal line when he took the original hit.
Right there.
Oh, and
he
it just can't get him. Katai
Let's see, they're trying to get the crowd into it. 3rd and 15 now. Stay on that wing, man. He's going to pass it out. Oh, off the fingertips of number 5.
Yeah, Nick Smith was running with him step for step out there. Off the fingertips.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse me, it was not Nick Smith. It was Tanner Blanchard that was running with him, the 6-foot senior.
Wyatt Kessler.
And I've seen a lot of this rotating these guys through, and they're going to punt. And why not bring the house? He doesn't have a leg. The last punt was only 20 or 30 yards.
Yeah, they
bring the house and try to get some pressure on it.
Oh, can he get in? Almost blocked. He's going to call a fair catch. Oh, and he fumbles the ball again. Is he going to come up with the ball? I think he got onto the ball before. They're still fighting over it.
This call is...
They're still waiting for the call. The Miners have got the ball.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And you'll see...
Got that ball in 2 terrible plays.
We almost had the... He just...
Wyatt Kessler, he did have it.
And he ran up on it. Yeah, it's hard. You know, that ball's up in the air, and it's hard to grab that. And he's doing it on the run. A wiser play maybe there is to let it bounce. Yeah. But
1st and 10, terrible for the Miners. Terrible play for the Cougars.
Wow.
They got 4:53 left in the game here.
Well, our defense has the backbone to do this. You know, don't get your heads down. Don't worry about the last play. Let's go get the next one. You got to have that defensive back mentality, the closer mentality. You don't remember what happened last
give it to
time.
Number 4, Kelsch on the outside.
Wow!
54.
Wow, and he is doing it all by himself.
42.
Well, it's Steve Welsh. We almost gave the credit to Jordan Gerber. He's having a great night too. Boy, look at these guys, the mud on their pads. It's been raining here in the basin all week, and they're out there playing in this muddy grass. Welsh with a great individual effort.
2nd and 14 for the Miners.
And we keep pushing them back, Let's get the ball back here, Cougars.
Ian in the shotgun formation. He's got Welsh in the backfield.
Showing blitz.
Kelsch. He's going to give it. Welsh kept the ball that time.
Boy, and you see Landon Wynn, he's all over. He started up between the tackles, and he rotates out to the left side for a blitz, and he comes all the way around. You'll see him. He comes up right in the middle between the two down linemen. Then he comes out here to the left edge, and he blitzes off the edge, and he's the one that recovers and makes the tackle. And also there was Welsh on the play.
Win there. 3rd down. They're going to give it up.
Oh, and he breaks that corner. Can't get it outside.
Kelsch, here we go. 4th down. We're going to call a timeout.
3:34 left. Timeout.
I think it's going to be on the Union side.
Union timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after we hear a word from our sponsors.
Timeout, Cougars.
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Union High as they trail by a short 6 to the Park City Miners. There's a timeout on the Union side. They're trying to talk things over. It's 4th down. Park City will punt away. They're going to slap Kelser on the butt and say, it's okay, buddy. Keep your head up. We're going to return this one for a touchdown. They should look for a fake on the side of Park City because they got nothing to lose. They're ahead. They're at midfield. They got nothing to lose by faking this. So I'd be very careful on that front line. Look for that pass, that tight end or that back coming out for a pass formation. They are going to fake it right up the middle.
But they're going to have a false start, Brian. They all
went forward before.
So we're going to have a false start. We're going to bring that back. It's going to cost them 5 yards. They do not get it, but you're right. Boy, you want to be excellent call there, Brian, because it was dangerous. And they're going to go against the Miners on that penalty.
I got to get some lotto tickets. That's 2 for 2 I've called tonight, Mark. I'm hot.
You are on.
I'm hot. Let's go to Colorado, get some lotto tickets.
Go get some scratchers. Wow, okay.
Well, I think they'll punt it away this time, but like you said, that just smelled of fake because they had nothing to lose. They're right at midfield, but they're bringing the house. They didn't have any backers.
Well, and they tipped their hand. They were holding a pair of kings there on the draw.
That would have been terrible.
And they all rushed the line. They were so excited to get moving on that play, and sure enough, cost them.
Punt this one away.
Oh, he drops it.
Get on the ball.
Oh,
shut up. Catches the ball, dude. Oh, no.
No,
you didn't have possession.
Okay. It's okay.
You didn't have possession.
No possession. Yeah, that's going to be Union ball. Yes,
Great call
it is
on the
Union
refs
ball.
that time.
But, boy.
Oh, man.
Really close.
Oh, crap.
Wow, we got to see this replay because the ball gets blocked.
Right up at
he drops it on the turf. Coming through is Welsh. Well, excuse me. Number 20 almost catches it and gets rocked. Oh,
we got to work on our catching.
Corey White, man, I tell you what, he took a shot to the face.
Woo!
And I'll tell you, special teams right now, almost letting the Cougars down.
Well, this is this is the drive right here. 3:26 on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Homecoming night. The crowd is on their feet.
34-yard line.
Here comes the motion. Give it to Nielsen.
Smith.
Sure enough, he's got a.
Oh, he's going to double back.
Oh, look at this! He's got Armstrong to room, Brian. He's got a first down and more.
Right out at the 15-yard line.
Ah.
Woo! These Cougars.
Wow.
I'll take it. Have got it in.
Watch this. He puts on the brakes right here. And then he accelerates past all the Park City Miners. Picks up some lead blockers.
That's so dangerous because you get blocks in the back and all kinds of stuff doing that. But like you said, if you could pull it off, you got all kinds of room.
Boy, and Nick Smith was out there leading that block. Wow. Incredible play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Nick. Kind of a bad snap. He's going to fake it. He's got room to the left side. He's into the 5.
All the way down to the 3-yard line, Brian. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left.
Don't change it. Just hold on to the ball and push it in.
Boy, and Nick Smith, he scored 2 on the ground. He nearly had a 3rd.
Right here, boys. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Woo!
Just do not fumble the ball. Hold on to it, bite onto it, push it up into your shirt. Just do not lose the ball.
And Brian, this could come down to special teams if they score here. Both teams have had miscues on the special teams. Lining up in the Wildcat formation. Nielsen's going to come in motion to the right. They hand it off.
Oh, right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
He's in for a touchdown.
3rd rushing touchdown of the
Nick
game.
Smith.
The game is tied with 2:24 left.
They're going for 1. They said,
yeah, clearly you go for 1.
Lead.
Yeah, you clearly go for 1. And we're not going to line up in any of this hokey-pokey wild dog stuff. We're going to go straight up. We're going to get the points right here. Ty Winterton.
Winterton the down. Snaps up.
And
it's good.
And they lead. 28-27, Brian. I can't take it. I can't take it.
2:24 left in this half. Exciting game. Now it's up to the defense. They've got to stop the ball, stop the Miners here, get the ball back, and call a game. This is going to be the biggest defensive series to date at Union High. If they could just stop these Miners from passing their way down the
Capacity crowd, everyone's on their feet. 28-27, the Cougars lead. They've had a couple of miscues, but wouldn't you know it comes down to special teams. They missed their PAT, we make ours. And now we have a chance to go up above 500 at 4-3. Boy, things have changed here in a short year in Union.
Yeah, like you said, totally different team than what we saw last year. Last year they were kind of dragging on their bottom lip, you know. They were just trying to limp through a season. This year they got the crowd, they got the community behind them. They've got a new coaching staff behind them. They are excited to play football, and they've shown that tonight.
Tradition after every score, they hold up the U and they dance. This time we even got the 60-year-old guys around us dancing.
Everybody's excited. Well,
onside
number
kick?
4, no, Kessler will kick this thing as deep as he possibly can.
How about he kicks it out of bounds so there's no possible run back either. I'll take the 35-yard line. I'm not going to lie to you.
Nice kick. It's going to go
nice
out of bounds. It's going to go back into the end zone. Great job.
And that's exactly what we needed. So here it is with 2:24. They're going to start the Park City Miners on their own 20-yard line. They don't have much of a kicker.
No.
So they got to go pretty far here.
They got to go. They're going to go. They're going to go to wing. He's put up the big yards. He's moved the ball fastest across the field. So they're going to go to wing. The pass to him. He's number 16.
Wing, and you got Alex Boyle. He sure changed things because they spent a whole lot of time running.
Wing's
Trevor
coming
Kelch.
to this outside.
Here comes Wing.
Watch him on this side of the field.
Don't give up the easy ones. Don't give up the easy ones.
They're going to pass it. They're going to go right up the middle.
Hey, we'll take
rolled
that.
Up on his knee a little bit.
Roll the clock. Roll the clock. Here we go. Clock's down to 2:10 and counting.
They do have 2 timeouts. Union, just a single. They're gonna They're gonna hand it off to number 12 there on the outside.
Oh no!
Got room.
No!
Oh no! He dropped. Oh man! Look at number 4 there.
That's a
Wyatt
penalty,
Kessler,
isn't it?
using his feet to stop him, kicks him.
Wow!
Trips him up.
I tell you what, that could have been
touchdown.
A personal foul penalty because he does trip him when he's on the ground. And I told you,
man.
Here comes Boyle. I told you that change of pace runner. And all of a sudden, it's not so sure. We got a Park City Miner on the field.
54.
With 1:52 left, the Miners on the 35-yard line. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Western Petroleum is a local company that has expanded throughout the country, providing a wide variety of services, including fuel delivery, lubes, oils, and propane. Although Western has experienced tremendous growth, they continue to be committed to many events here in the Uinta Basin, including high school sports, rodeos, charity fundraisers, livestock shows, and they are an active member of the local chamber. As Western continues to be a leader in the petroleum industry and expand their service areas, they are committed to powering the promises made to their customers now and in the future.
Hi, I'm George Kafusi, tight end for the Union Cougars, and you're watching Union High School Football on VTV. Made possible by Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum, and CrossFit Avenue.
Jordan Gurr was the injured Union player.
Come on, defense. You
Come
got to
right
hold
back
right here. They're
in.
going back to the same
Boy,
guys,
he got
same
the
play.
wing. Boy, I told you
Good
Alex
enough for a
Boyle was
first down.
coming. He's on the 20. They got plenty of time, and they have timeouts to use. The defense has to find a backbone here.
Jeez, they're in the 20-yard line right here.
No contain. We have not contained the edge.
Like you said, Boyle is just getting around the outside. They're going to go this way.
False start.
start.
And then the
on
Miners
offense.
are their own worst enemy. We can use anything, any help we can get right now, Brian.
They're getting killed by penalties tonight. They'll march it back 5 yards. 15, first and 15, 1:33 left in this game. The score 28-27. The Cougars lead by 1. But the Miners are knocking at the door here.
Oh,
has
here we
nowhere
go.
to go there. Alex Boyle tried to make the outside.
Welsh
turned
comes
inside.
up with the ball and says, hey, guys, I got the ball in my hand.
2nd and 15 now for the Miners. Ian in the shotgun position. He's going to hand it off to Kelsch.
Kelsch is
Rocked
met by
number
Welsh,
42.
and it's over. The
That's
defense
third down.
is coming, and they're not using their timeout, Brian. The
Third
clock
down.
is still running at 55 seconds.
They got to call a timeout. You'd think they want to get the first down. They're trailing.
45 seconds. The Miners coaching staff is just, I don't know what's going on here. They got 2 timeouts.
Ian.
38 seconds. We'll let
They're
the
going to look.
coaching
They're
staff.
sending him to the end zone.
Oh, beautiful
broken
play.
up. There's a flag on the play.
Wyatt Kessler, but I think it's holding in the backfield.
Decline that penalty. Decline that penalty. Put it
That's
at
a
4th.
procedure penalty again. Illegal shift. And look at Kessler.
32 seconds.
I gave the credit to the wrong guy. That was
6.
Zach Roll that made that play. He's on a roll out there on the edge.
Biggest play of the night right here. 4th and 15 for the Miners. They're down by 1. 32 seconds left on the clock.
No.
The biggest defensive play perhaps of the season comes down to right now for the Cougars.
The
Crowd's
crowd
on
is
their
going
feet.
nuts. The coaches are going nuts.
And they'll call a timeout.
32 seconds left. 1 timeout left. We keep it here, Brian?
Yeah, I don't think Dell has a short enough
Yeah, I
ad
do not
in
want to
his-
miss the
Don't
play of
wanna
the
miss this.
season with the Union Cougars clinging to a 1-point lead. 32 seconds left. 4th and 15.
They obviously don't have the leg to even attempt a field goal. So what are their options? They give it to number 12 around the outside.
Yeah. Boyle is a presence. You got Wing.
They got Wing. They can do a fly pattern
and
to this
and
outside.
maybe you try to get a pass interference going deep. You run into a guy on purpose, but you know their passing game is not. They're decent at the passing game.
Ian Moritz, the quarterback, right up the middle. He's done
Boy,
that
there's
time
some
after
walruses
time.
on that Park City coaching staff. I'll tell you right now.
Right here, Park City and Union both have a timeout apiece.
Dustin Landis is the far receiver.
They got trips out here to the right side.
You got Kevin King.
They're isolating Wing out to that left
Wing's
side.
on the left side. They're spread
Ian in
with
the
a
shotgun
4-wide
position.
pattern.
If I was a free safety,
They got Kelsch.
he's going to look to the
going
right
deep.
side. He keeps it.
Oh,
down, and that's the game, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
it right there.
That's the game.
With the play of the game, Katai Kafusi.
The Kafusi boys have ruled this game, man.
Wow. Turnover on downs. 25 seconds left. Homecoming night. Looks like the Cougars, barring a catastrophe, will come away with a victory in one of probably the most exciting games I've seen in years.
They kneel it, and it's over right here. What a hard-fought game on both sides. Some big plays. This fourth quarter was full of big turnovers and plays and going back and forth. Several times I almost wrote off the Cougars because of the fumbles that have been caused.
They go into the victory formation. The NFL's had some controversy with guys firing off on this, but Park City does not. They take the knee, and sure enough, Brian, the clock's going to wind down to zeros. Triple zeros will show, and the homecoming crowd is going to love this.
Woo!
As the Union Cougars beat the Park City Miners 28-27. We haven't even had time to talk about a player of the game. Who are you going to give that to?
Jeez, like you said, the Kafusis have done
phenomenal
tonight. But I think the one who has stood out and carried this team more than anybody is Gavin Nielsen. He's the one that when they needed a big play, they've given it to Nielsen.
Yeah.
And he's delivered.
Gavin Nielsen, player of the game. The players, the fans rushed the field.
What a
wow,
game.
Here comes the Gatorade bottle. They're looking for the head coach, and he's going to get a dousing.
He said he's back here. We missed him. Oh, they got his foot.
And one of the most nimble moves of the season. The coach only got his shoes wet. Well, what
a game.
Hey, I can't believe it, Brian. You come here from last year. They were down. They hadn't won a game. They come up. They're one game above 500 right now, and there's a tradition building. It was exciting to be here. Any parting thoughts before we call it a night?
You know, we had such a good time here tonight. We're going to come back next week as they play host to Wasatch, see if they got a little bit of steam left in them. They came off a big win tonight against Park City. They're going to host Wasatch next week. In 2 weeks, 2 weeks, they're going to be back here hosting Wasatch October 11th, 7 p.m. We'll be here. We hope you'll be here too.
I want to thank the crew that came out here, the camera crew and the booth from VTV Channel 6 and Strata. We had the camera operators, Devin Allred, up in the lift, Danny McKenna and Alex Monson. Graphics by Dave Ryan, audio and video support Gerald Davies, network engineer and live stream Brent Simmons, director and producer Superdale Allred. I'm Mark Mason. With me was Brian Nielsen. What an exciting game, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week back here at Union High.
Tonight's game coverage is presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.